Hello. Hi, hello. I'm hiding because I have bad news and I don't want to deliver it. I feel bad. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hmm. Uh oh, that's not what that's supposed to look like. There we go. Hi everyone. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Is it is Tuesday, right? Hap- Wait. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hello, hi. What's the news? The news is that I misunderstood something that was supposed to happen. I got my schedule, right? Um, I had planned for a game tomorrow, thinking that I would have to do work next Wednesday. But I just got an email today, and it's actually tomorrow that the work is happening. So I need to cancel my stream preemptively tomorrow because I won't be able to stream tomorrow. But I guess that means that next week, when I wouldn't be streaming, I will be streaming. So it works out, right? In the end, I think that works out okay. In the end, I think that's fine. It sucks though because it's a new game and I'm excited to give it a try. Yeah, I mean, what can you do, right? It's okay. But yeah, we we still have game today, so that's okay. Hi, how is everyone? Hello. Desti, congrats on first. Thank you. I did take my meds earlier when you were yelling at me. I took them. So get out of here with that. I did it. I did the thing. Doc, thank you so much for grabbing second. Congratulations. And Arden as a service, thank you so much for third. Or thank you for congrats on congratulations on getting third. Yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh boy, oh boy. It is a Tuesday. I hmm. It's funny. Usually I start these streams and I have something to talk about. I got nothing today, you know? I could talk about how summer is almost over, and how we had kind of our last hurrah of summer. Like it's like 28 degrees out right now, which is crazy. It's been, in the low 20s the last 2 weeks. Sometimes not even breaking 20. But it's been hot again today and yesterday. So that's been nice, I guess. Although I do prefer a cooler house. Um, what else? Yeah, this is what I mean. Like usually I got something to talk about, and I got nothing today. Why are my eyes so itchy? Buh, buh, buh. There we go. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, no. Hmm. God, here's something I can talk about. I have been um 33 out right now. Woof. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's crazy, right? When it just keeps getting hotter and hotter, and like it's going down to 6 or 7 tonight overnight. You know, it's just such a huge shift. So we're getting near that point where I swear to God, it's September. Yeah, no, no kidding. Definitely. I remember last year there were 2 or 3 days near the end of the season where at night we would have to turn on the furnace to keep the house from freezing. But then during the day, we'd have to turn the air conditioning on to keep the house from sweltering. Like it was so weird. God, it was weird. We haven't had to do that this year, thank God. But yeah, 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 yeah. I do like the cooler weather. You leave the windows open. It gets nice and cool in the house. You sleep so much better when it's cold, right? I as much as it makes me sad that the summer is coming to an end, I do like fall. Autumn is my favorite season, so that's already a plus. And winter is just nicer to deal with, because it's easy to get warm. It's not so easy to get cool. So, not so bad. Plus, winter's coming, which means it's almost next year, which means my planned trip to Japan is coming up soon. That's going to be fun. A little nervous about being gone for 4 weeks because we're planning for a 4 week trip this time. We went 3 weeks last time, but this time we're going for 4 weeks, or at least that's the idea. And that should be fun. But I'm worried that y'all are going to forget about me. You aren't going to forget about me, are you? Hey, chat. It's only a month. I'm only going to be gone for a month. Don't forget about me. Ah, Jesus. And speaking of Japan, this is something I wanted to talk about, right? I take Japanese lessons, right? Twice a week. I do one-on-one 50-minute sessions with a Japanese lady, and we just talk. She has me read out a thing, and then we talk about that thing, and she teaches me new grammar, and then she corrects how I'm speaking, and then she tells me what sounds more natural, what doesn't sound more natural, kind of thing. Hi, Flicker. Welcome. In my last session with her, I basically told her, like, look, we've been doing this for about 2 months now, and I feel like I have plateaued really, really hard. Like I've hit a wall on my learning. And despite, using Renshu, the app, every day, despite doing these 2 days a week things, I'm not getting any better. I'm not breaking through the boundary, or at least if I am getting better, it's very, very slow going, and I keep making the same mistakes. So I told her in my last session, I said, look, my current method doesn't work. I need something new. I need homework, and she agreed with me. She basically said, yeah, you've got the vocab, you have the grammar, or you have an understanding of the grammar, but you can't use it. Like when it comes time to actually speak, you either can't remember what to do, or you get jumbled in your own head by trying to make too complicated a sentence, And she's like, you can make shorter sentences, that's fine. But it's the longer sentences when you start actually sounding like a natural speaker. That's where you stumble, right? Which, fair, that comes with fluency. I have hair on my face. So we're going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to start getting homework, and we'll see how that goes, because I remember school, and I remember being a god-awful student. Oh my god, I'm an awful student. Ugh. I remember school. It was a bad time. Like, ever since, I don't think I've been a good student for most of my life. I went to all the mandatory schooling. I did high school. I did college. I did university. I did all the post-secondary, and I never got better as a student. So it's concerning, but this is something I actually want to do. I actually want to get good at this language. So maybe that'll help motivate me. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's it. How is everyone? How are y'all doing today, this fine, fine Tuesday? Hopefully having a good one so far. Hopefully your Monday wasn't so bad. I hate that Tuesday is often like the recovery day for Monday kind of thing, Yeah. The work week sucks, right? You work 5 days a week and then you get 2 days off, quote unquote off. But realistically, you only really have like a half a day to a day off at most, because Saturday you got to catch up. If you work from the office, you got to commute, you got to take care of stuff. Then Saturday you spend the whole day doing the things around the house that you don't otherwise get to do during the week. And then Sunday, all you can think about is that it's Monday tomorrow, kind of thing, It's, yeah, you got to recoup. You got to prepare yourself mentally for the coming week. It's just not great. It's not great. Lens stream complaining about capitalism. We're 15 minutes in. Let's go. Jesus. Okay, well, hey. I plan today to finish up Exocolonist. I just turned 18 years old in the game, and I want to finish it this session. So this is my second life in the game. We have made some good choices. We've made some mistakes. I specifically have learned that I'm not playing the game super well, but that's just because of the way my brain works. So we're not going to belabor the point too much more. Let's get some audio going. And scoot this on over here. Change this to this. Boop. Boop. What are you doing? Hey, OBS, what are you doing? Boop. Thank you. You gonna work? Are you gonna work? Hey, StreamerBot, are you gonna work for me? You can do the thing correctly? God. I love StreamerBot to death. StreamerBot is a fantastic service. But, holy hot damn, I am not a fan of the 1.0 update. 1.0.1 is what it's on right now, and it's fine. Functionally, it's very similar and or better. It is an excellent system. But, fuck, I hate the design of it now. The UI change, they modernized it, right? They made it nice to look at, I guess. It doesn't look like something out of Windows 95 anymore, and I don't like that. I liked the Windows 95 look. It was fast. It was functional. You know, I don't need it to look nice. I just needed to do the thing, and I needed to do the thing quick like fucking, if I'm trying to scroll down my actions, my many actions, don't hang. Don't all of a sudden freeze and then throw a StreamerBot is not responding at me. Just fucking scroll. How hard is that? You know what I mean? Function over beauty. That's where I'm at. God damn it. Okay. I've done this. I don't even have like a very involved StreamerBot setup. Like I've heard of people with 800, 900, 1000 actions in their StreamerBot setup. I've got maybe 80. I've never counted, but you know, I have fewer than 100. So I don't know what's going on with that. But it's fine, right? Y'all ready? Here we go. One last hurrah. I am 18 years old. Welcome to being officially an adult. We have our brainy parts completely maxed out, our creativity completely maxed out, and everything is fucking garbage. Because they gave me a game where the bars go up, and whenever I have a game where the bars can go up, I make sure I focus on one at a time, which I have learned is the wrong way to play this game. So I am really exceedingly good at some things and really piss poor at other things, which is not ideal. But hey, these are the choices I've made. So here we are. What were we friggin' doing? We're dating Tangent, so that's something fun. I want to break up with you. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, the plan for today. We are finishing this. We're 18 years old. We have this life, or this year, and then one more year, and then the game's done. So if I have to speedrun this, so be it. Hey, Vase, fuck you. Hi, Vase. I got something for you? I got nothing for you. Fuck you, Vase. Asshole. Anything fun outside? No. There's Mars. Anything on the grounds over here? No. Okay. What was I working on? I genuinely don't remember what I was working on, you know? I made good friends with Tammy and Nomi and Rex. Not
the balls harden.
My balls. Hi, Clam. Hi, Clam. You can't harden my balls and then pat my head. Come on. Oh my god. Hi, Destiny. So many things. Cat ears, go. Oh yeah. Ozza is streaming right now, so if y'all want to go watch some Stardew Valley, go do that. Ozza's a good bean. Ozza's back from a break too, a 1-week break. So, or you can do what I do sometimes and just have both streams open with the volume on and listen to both of us at the same time. It works really well. You already are good. Good. I'm glad. I can't believe I haven't met this many people. What the hell am I doing wrong, you know? That's what you're doing too? Heck yeah. Yeah, speaking of Vintage Story, Azza and I both burnt out of Vintage Story at pretty much the same time. So we're playing something different on Thursday. So no stream tomorrow because I'm getting drafted into something, but stream on Thursday. I don't know if y'all saw. Whoop, check it out. Ghost Watchers on Thursday. Azza and I are playing Ghost Watchers on Thursday. And it's gonna be fun. Yeah, Clem, I guess we should have talked about it. Ghost Watchers is sort of like Phasmophobia or Demonologist. You go into haunted places and you find ghosts, except it's more involved, I find. Personally, I think it's more fun. It's jank as all get out. It is so goddamn janky. The character models are god awful. Holy shit, the character models are bad. Like, I'm talking GTA 3 prostitute walk cycle type shit. The mesh on the shoulder is so rough. Yeah, sorry, Clem. We'll still play. We wanted to take a break. I mean, you can still play, just Azza and I won't be there. I could just have the server on. That's totally fine. But yeah, no, Ghost Watchers is very, very good. So you know how in Phasmophobia, you go out, you find evidence of what the ghost is, you mark what the ghost is, and then you're done, right? That's it. In Demonologist, they kind of took it a step further. You figure out what the ghost is, and then you exorcise the ghost. It's just white noise. That scene from Star Trek The Next Generation when Data is listening to like 4 symphonies at the same time, 4 or 5 symphonies at the same time, that kind of thing. But so what I like about Ghost Watchers is it does the same thing Demonologist does, where you go in, you figure out what the ghost is, and then you figure out how to stop the ghost. Except Demonologist, I find, uses sort of like a proprietary system. You figure out what the ghost is, which is fine, but then it tells you exactly what you need to do to exorcise it, like find the fingers, and all of a sudden magically fingers have populated the map, kind of thing, right? Whereas Ghost Watchers, you figure out what the ghost is, and then it tells you what you need to do to capture the ghost, but it's using the same tools you've been using. So like you have access to holy water and crucifixes and salt. And you know, some ghosts will get weakened by salt. Some ghosts, it'll just piss them off. You also, instead of just figuring out that, hey, this is a ghost, you figure out what kind of ghost it is, how old the ghost is, what kind of mood the ghost is in. And I find it's less scary and more funny than anything. Because like the first ghost I ever caught with Azza when I tested it out the other day, the ghost was in haunting mode, which means it is constantly on a hunt. It is constantly hunting. It never stops hunting you. So it's always harrying you, and you gotta get in there and deal with this fucking ghost breathing down your neck the whole time. It was so annoying. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's really stupid. It also, of the 3 games I've played, it's the first one where a jump scare has really got me. Like, I got jump scared in Ghost Watchers yesterday or the day before, and I jumped out of my chair and I screamed. Like, it actually really got me. So, that's always fun. What the fuck should I be doing here? God, I said I was gonna speedrun this and I've just been yapping for like 10 minutes. Okay, how about I How about I just... do I want to start going out? I've got all my stuff here. Got my creativity up. I think I was doing, I think I was doing deliveries just for fun. Because I get friendship with Mars and Rex, which is kind of nice. Organizing and perception. My organization's already through the roof, though. You know what else has good jump scares? I don't know, Flicker. What else has good jump scares? Tell me. I wish to know. Creativity, persuasion, empathy and reasoning, biology and reasoning, engineering and reasoning. A game that lured you into this realm via the what? Flicker, what are you talking about? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Creativity and empathy. Oh, I've heard of that game, and I don't know that I want to play it, because I think maybe I am too stupid for it. From what I've seen, it's sort of like ARG-ish and cerebral. I don't know that I would play that one, just because I'm kind of dumb. You know? Perception and animals and friendship with dice. Bravery and perception and friendship with dice. But I want to get my fucking empathy up. That's what I want to do. Is there a way to get empathy up? Can I do it from here? And where are my tunes, damn it? There. Keep it. That would be pretty cool, Doc. Though, honestly, I was thinking what I was going to do. So, over the summer, I bought it for sailing, and then I ended up doing no sailing this season because the sailing has been absolutely garbage. This one gets my empathy up. And my animals. And the animals. So, oh lord. I bought myself a 360 camera. It's really, really cool. I quite like it. I'm definitely going to be bringing it with me on the trip to Japan. What you can do with a 360 camera, though, is I can record it and just upload it from, like, as long as I have Wi-Fi, I can upload it. So, absolute worst case scenario, I can do, like, daily updates on Blue Sky, just, like, posting a quick little clip of where I've been for the day. I would put it on a lag so that I wouldn't get doxxed or anything. Like, I wouldn't do it, you know, hey, I'm live, come check me out, I'm in wherever the fuck, Japan, you know. I wouldn't do it live. But I think that might be cool to share some stuff, especially because this trip we're planning is off of the sort of the main tourist bit of Japan, you know. Like last time we went, we did Osaka, Tokyo, etc., Kyoto, you know. This time we're going to go up north to the Tohoku region. So we want to do Aomori, we want to do Akita, Sendai, Morioka, Fukushima. I really want to go to Fukushima. God, speaking of Fukushima. So I was talking to my partner's mom, talking about the plan to go up there. And I mentioned Fukushima, and she goes, Fukushima, the place with the nuclear disaster. And that's like, yeah, but that was in 2011. That was 14 years ago. And she got this look on her face, like you could see every one of those years all of a sudden hit her, and she goes, fucking hell. Just gonna buy direct flight to see me. Oh my god, Doc, you would die. I had never taken a flight that long before. Like, my longest ever flight before my trip to Japan was maybe 3 hours, maybe. And then I take this 16-hour flight to the other side of the goddamn planet. Oh my god, it was rough. I don't sleep very well on planes either. So, thank you for the head pats, Flicker. So yeah, next trip we do.
The ball's hard.
Oh my god, so many things. Goodbye, ears. Yeah, next time I do my trip to Japan, I'm going to down a whole pile of NyQuil, and I'm going to sleep through it. That's the plan. Because NyQuil knocks me the fuck out. NyQuil puts me on my ass. Hey, you know what, Flickr? That just means I made my streamerbot stuff correctly. I made all my different queues correctly so that those things can all run at the same time. Quite proud of that. Thank you. I'm gonna skip all the stuff I've read before because blah blah blah, helping animals, domesticated, sugar bugs. All right, pretty cool. Let's get started. Great, your dad says. Get to work. Tending the animals. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck off. 2, 3. God damn it. Plus, why are you plus one-ing to this card, you bitch? Man, I had a good thing going here. 2, 3, 6, I guess. Unless I get rid of this and I just do 8, 8. How about 30? Oh, Jesus Christ. 3, 4. That's. I think this might be the best I can get. 3, 4, 5, 8, 8. Good. Yep. Cool. Oh, here we are. Birthday. You roll out of bed at noon because you're allowed to, because it's your birthday, but also because you're exhausted. Oh. You barely slept at all last night. You've been having these nightmares since the siege, more and more every night, like they're trying to tell you something urgent. You can't make any sense of it. All the imagery is jumbled together, all these possibilities and timelines and things that might happen. Some nights you wake up in a cold sweat, a scream already in your throat. You sit on the edge of your bed, run a hand through your hair and check your holopalm. A few people wished you happy birthday, but that's all. You guess you're getting older. Birthdays aren't as important as they used to be. Oh man, right, there's going to be a surprise birthday party waiting for you in the lounge. It wasn't one of your dreams. You remember it because it was one of the few ones that didn't involve people dying or the colony being destroyed. But you're so tired. Do you really have to do this? Cool. This is new. I could avoid the party. Oh, that's tempting. Should I go to this party or not, chat? Pretend to be surprised? I'm going to avoid the party. Avoid the party. You almost make it, too. Mars catches you sneaking out through the cafeteria's back exit and pulls you aside. OMG, Lemon Cream, I was just looking for you. She exclaims. By the way, my name's Lemon Cream in this one, in this life. Also, by the way, if you haven't been here before, I narrate this whole game because there isn't a lick of voice acting in this game. So, here we are. If you like my voice, congratulations, you get to hear a whole pile of it. She leans in and lowers her voice. Look, I know you don't like surprises, she whispers, so I figured I would warn you before we go in. Everyone's in the lounge to wish you a happy birthday. You try to pull away, but Mars tugs you back and shushes you. No, 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 come on, Lemon Cream, she begs. Please just pretend, okay? Living here is such a downer with the war and everything. Can't you just help me keep everyone's spirits up? Okay, I'll go. As you enter the lounge, surprise! You do your very best to play along and act surprised. Woo, streamers, balloons, great. All of your friends are standing around wearing goofy hats and clapping. Nomi is holding a bunch of balloons larger than they are. Rex is wearing a cute little waiter's outfit with a bow tie. We love our twink dog boy. You accept their hugs and birthday wishes, trying to hide your exhaustion and demurring with a few pointed, all this for me? You shouldn't have. No, really. Cal brings over a holo screen. Oh, that's right. Tammy's alive. Cal brings over a holo screen with a video call from Tammy. She looks exhausted but proud, and in her arms is a tiny little wrapped bundle of baby. Ah, we share a birthday. Look, Lemon Cream, she says. Echinacea just missed your birthday by a day. Echinacea, what do you think her short version's going to be? What do we think the shortened version of her name's going to be? Echinacea. Because Tammy's full name is Aspartame. Echinacea. You coo over the baby girl and wish Tammy a speedy recovery. She looks even more tired than you are, but everyone is healthy and happy. Did Cal miss the birth of their baby? No. Baby was born yesterday. Especially Cal. Look at this fucking pile of man. Right? The arms, the tat. Hell yeah. He takes the holoscreen for a few minutes after you've done so you can obsess over Tammy's new baby. Even though he's probably not supposed to be related to Echinacea, he's every bit the proud daddy He is 100% related to Echinacea. There is no way he didn't take Tammy to Pound Town the second they were able. And probably before that even, you know? He absolutely, look at this virile motherfucker. He's definitely the dad, for sure, for sure. When he returns to the party, he's so happy he sounds like a total dork. He tells everyone about the new baby, beaming so proudly for Tammy they can probably take readings from Earth. Despite your exhaustion, you start to smile too. Your friends are so amazing, and they're all here because they care about you. I don't know why I stumbled on end. Blah blah blah. Oh, Vase shows up. Then you get some unexpected guests. The lounge begins to fill with Helio kids, mostly ones you don't know, the ones who usually keep to themselves and, well, don't much like you, original stratospheric kids. Vase and Anemone are with them, his arm draped over her shoulders. Anemone gives you a little wave of acknowledgement for your birthday, which earns a weird look from Vase. Fuck you, Vase. We can sit wherever we want. You're a bunch of fascists. Fuck it up, Cal. Fight! Despite Cal's bravado and brawny physique, he's no fighter. One of the Helio kids socks him in the stomach and he goes down like a felled gnarled tree. Rex throws himself between Cal and his assailants, catching a few kicks on Cal's behalf before the Helios get tired and leave, with a few parting shots at Cal's alleged romantic interactions with the float cows. What a bunch of fucking losers they are. Fucking Vase, man. Vase doesn't get involved, but he doesn't stop them either. He's the last to leave the lounge, staring hard at Rex before smirking and turning away. I hope Cal dies. Rex helps Cal to his feet. First time, huh? He says, dusting off Cal's clothes. Don't worry, they probably got it out of their system. Good on you for sticking up for yourself. Anemone lingers at a distance, clearly angry at Cal, but feeling bad about the fight. I don't want Cal to die. I like Cal. I want Vase to die. I hope Vase gets eaten by a no-face. No. Cal's cool. I want Vase to die. Did I say Cal? You said Cal? Oh. I misspoke. I like Cal. No, I hope Vase dies. Well, Mars exclaims, clapping her hands. That was enough excitement, I think. Let's move on to the important part, cake and presents. Under Mars's skillful party hosting hand, the mood shifts back to festive. You enjoy your presents and your cake, but tensions boiling over like that is a bad omen for the rest of the year. Let's see if I can find a boba fruit. I hope I can find a boba fruit. Oh, Cal. What's up, dude? You catch Cal at the gate to the gardens. He's carrying a big bucket of rocks. Hi, Lemon Cream, he exclaims. Hey, did you know they're opening a new park near Geoponics? Cal says. It'll be nice to have a calm place to rest in nature, but still be safe inside the walls. He smiles. I helped build it. Cool. Good for you, Cal. Good for you, Cal. Let's see if we can find a boba fruit to give to Vase. Any boba fruits out here? Nothing? There's Vase. There's Anemone. I swear to God, next one of my... Oh, did I see something? Did I see something? No, I didn't. Boba What? I can't believe that got auto-modded. That's so funny. I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and they use that... Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's technically a curse, right? But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and they use that word constantly. And to the animals. Bristle slugs, try to find it. Somehow managed to lose a trail. Blah, 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 get to work. Kudava. I can't hit the R. I can't roll my R's, chat. I feel so, incomplete. It's not the right word. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Boop. I could have gotten one more. God damn it. You can't either? Why can't you? Is it just because you didn't learn, or is there like a medical reason? For me, it's an actual medical reason that I can't do it, which is funny. I have ankyloglossia. I am tongue-tied. No idea. I mean, it's a hard sound to make, you know? You gotta vibrate your tongue just right. All right, no more screwing around. Yeah, no, I have ankyloglossia. I am tongue-tied, and then there's a real thing. If you stick your fingers in your mouth, hey chat, just for a second, stick your finger in your mouth for me. Feel around the bottom of your tongue. You're gonna feel a little stretch of skin right in the middle that connects the bottom of your mouth to the bottom of your tongue, like underside to underside kind of thing. Mine goes all the way to the tip of my tongue. So I can stick my tongue out maybe a centimeter, maybe. And that's it. Like if I open my mouth, I can't touch my tongue to the roof of my mouth, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of fun. I have had it cut. You can get you can get a procedure to have it fixed, but it seems that mine was like really bad because I've actually had it cut twice and I still don't have that much motion on it. 4, 5, or 4, 6 apparently. 4, 5, 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 4. Okay. One off again. Oh. You just get a pair of scissors? No, it's worse than that. So, hey, content warning. I'm gonna talk about gross body stuff. So like mute me for the next minute or so. I'll pop back up when I'm done so that you know when to.
The ball's hardened.
So that you know when to unmute, okay? Mute yourself. I'm starting now. So to get your tongue cut to fix ankyloglossia, at least the way my dentist did it, he anesthetized my tongue first. So imagine a needle like in your gums, but instead of it being in your gums, it's in the bottom of your mouth, like in that soft bit between your like in your jaw, right? And then they get a heated wire cutter, kind of like what you would use to cut styrofoam. So they push that into your mouth, and then they shwoomp that little piece of skin on your tongue. So the end result is it cuts the skin, it cauterizes the skin, and also you can smell your tongue cooking. So it's not very pleasant. And then, yeah, then your tongue is cut. It kind of sucks. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Let me get, boop. Hey, I'm done. I'm done. Come on back, everyone. You can unmute me now. Come on back. Lemon cream. It it didn't. No. It didn't smell good at all. It was bad. You don't typically want to be able to smell yourself cooking, you know what I mean? It's not fun. Man, no one's got anything else for me. I guess I'll just keep working with these animals, get my perception up. Was it perception and empathy, or was it reasoning and empathy last time to try and break Anemone and Vase up? I can't imagine Anemone would want to talk to me about breaking up with Vase because we're not very good friends this time around. We're not very good friends at all, Anemone and I. Here, have a egg. Congratulations on your egg. Just cooked? I don't know, Desty. That's so gross. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that anymore because I am synthetic. I don't have a tongue anymore. I don't have a nose anymore. I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. You know what I mean? I am a robot. Beep boop. Oh. Tang's here. An unusual face greets you as you enter the barn. Tangent looks terribly out of place here, crisp, white, and clean and among all the mud and excrement. She's clearly hesitant to even take a step further in, and winces when you wheel up to her with your wheelbarrow of muck destined for the compost heap. Lemon cream, I've come to see what good work you've done here, she says. Really good work, I can see that. A bristle slug lows from its pen, and Tang clears her throat. It's too bad most of Rotundan animals are so violent, she says, lowering her voice. Sounds lame not to be able to smell anymore. Nuh-uh. You know what sounds lame? Not being able to do this. Or this. Ah. Or this. Or, this. Wake up and process the roses. Yeah, you gotta download a smell. You go onto LimeWire and you find tastysmell underscore .exe or .mp3.exe. And then you download that and then you fuck up your entire computer. And then clearly it was LimeWire's fault. So then you download Kazaa and you find Limp Bizkit underscore give me something to break underscore .exe. And you run that, you fuck up your computer even harder. Oh. You have a point, Tang? Of course I do, she huffs. It's called making conversation. I'm here on behalf of Chief Engineer Instance, she continues. We need access to these bristle slugs. What for? Cal says, popping his head up from one of the stalls. It better not be for any weird experiments. For your information, it is for experiments, Tang retorts. Important ones too. More important than whatever you're doing. We need living vertumnant creatures to incubate a new anti-venom, she says. I need samples, skin, hair, blood, flesh, eggs, teeth. No way, I'm not letting you take their teeth. What's wrong with you? Experiments? Flicker, are you making fun of the way I speak? Experiments. Experiments. How else would you say that? Flicker. How else would you say experiment? Tang rolls her eyes. Oh, look, you can't just breed more. You just, okay. He says, or just capture them. There's a whole planet full of animals out there, isn't there? She turns to you. Lemon Cream, come on. If we develop a new anti-venom, it'll help keep our explorers safe. I'll even name it after you, or him, whatever. She sticks her tongue out at Cal, who scowls. Scowling Cowl. I just don't get why. Sure, if you think that's best, which is the one I did last time. Interesting. No, you can't have them, and I'll have to ask my dad. I just don't get why. Oh. Well, Tangent. We're dating. But last time I said you can take them. This time I'm gonna say, no, you can't have them. Oh no, my friendship with Tangent. Oh, we're still dating, but we're less friends now. Tang's eyebrow shoots up to her hairline. I can't have them, she says incredulously. That's not up to you, Lemon Cream. Lover spat over a bristle cow. She moves to sweep past you, but you and Cal block her way. She tries a few times, but you don't let her past. Her face goes red. Fine, she exclaims. You're going to make Instance come down here yourself, and she is not going to be as nice as I am. She stomps away, spattering mud all up her pristine lab coat, and Cal breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks, Lemon Cream, he says. That whole thing gave me the creeps. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Why do they need to test stuff on bristle slugs if it's going to be used on humans? Doesn't make sense to me. Sorry, Tangent. I'll bring you a flower later. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Nice. All right, let's go apologize to Tangent. I don't have anything she likes. Maybe I can hang out with her. I think I hooked up with her already. I think we had sex. But I can't remember right now. I think we did. Tangent. I want to break up with you. Okay, well, I don't have anything to give you, so... You need a break soon. Nuh-uh. Not if I can help it. Hey, Anemone. Ew, no. Fuck off, rat vase. Fucking asshole. Hey, Lemon Cream, what do you need? Nothing. Nothing. I don't need nothing from you. Tend to the animals. Get to work. 10 kudos if goal equals total. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get 41 or 45. 45 is higher than 41, Chad. Did you know this? So if I do something else... Yeah, I guess just 45. Okay, nice. Alright, we're almost halfway through the year. Quick run around the compound, see if I can't find a boba fruit. The boba fruits I collect specifically for Vase, because Vase is an asshole. And we want to piss off Vase as much as possible. Thank you. Oh, man. Let's do something a little different this time. Let's tutor the children. Tutoring children is nice, right? It gives me empathy that I don't need, but it does also give me... It gives me reasoning that I don't need, but it also gives me empathy. And friendship with Nomi, so that's nice. Oh, you hear a scuttling of metallic legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into your engineering lab, going full tilt on 6 spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again, and is flailing its metal legs around dangerously. I did this last time, but now I'm smart enough to fix it. So, fix the robot. Woohoo! Professor Hal laughs sheepishly, coming in to find you playing with the obedient little bot. This one got away from me again. It's always busting out of the robotics lab. Wow, a robotics lab? Yes! I've unlocked something new! Yeah, they put me in charge of the robotics lab on the new ship, Hal explains. Between you and me, this thing, I think they probably asked Instance first, but she was too busy. He watches you play with the bot. Hot dog, you are so good at engineering, he says, pride in his voice. You should work on the robots we have now. Get to work, hell yeah, something new. Very cool. Value is wild, so 2 adds a plus, or maybe if I do, oh boy, first collectible use is free. Let's just go wild on this. There we go. I could have gotten 44. Hey, that's fine. I need a break. I am stressed out. Flower! When is Tangent's birthday again? In late wet. So we're coming up on that. You know what? Let's just talk to her. Oh, have any time to spare? If you provide me with sufficient motivation, you meander towards your quarters. You and Tang go for a walk, eventually ending up the path back to your quarters. This is hardly motivation, Tang says, when she realizes where you're headed. I don't need to sleep, as you do. That's... Tangent. You stop and look at her, wondering if you have to spell it out. She holds your eyes, revealing nothing except for a subtle twitch of the corner of her mouth. Finally, she relents. Oh, you mean for the purposes of copulation, she says. Why didn't you say so? Who knew Tang could be such a tease, literally? Hey, get you the hyper-literal autistic trans girl as a girlfriend, am I right? Christ, Tangent. Oh my god. Here, I have something for you. It's a flower. I hope you find it useful. Tangent. I don't need to... I got laid, so I don't need to rest anymore, I guess. Repair robots gives me engineering, which I don't need, and creativity, which I don't need, and friendship with Nomi. Oh no. I've maxed these things out. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Let's take a look. You're honestly pumped for your first day in the robotics lab. There wasn't enough room on the Strato for a proper lab, so for most of your life you've been warned that the bots the colony relies on, like the watering bots and the hoverlifts, will eventually all break down for good. With a fully functioning robotics lab, you should be able to keep those bots active for a lot longer. Plus, there's all sorts of unused bots in here. You look around and wonder at the wide array of chassis and shells. Maybe one day you'll even be able to create a new robot of your own. Well, unlikely, because I only have 1.5 years left of my life. You can't wait to show off what you can do. Hal gets you started along with Congruence, who helps with programming. I'm really just her hands, Hal says, laughing jovially. She's the brain behind the operation. Brains. I like her hairdo. Congruence is kind of cute, right? Oh please, Congruence chirps. If anything, we're partners in crime. Where would I be without you, Hal? So what are you excited to work on, Lemon Cream? Programming's super cool. I just like to fix things. I want to build something massive. The antenna has cat ears. Yeah, right? How cool is that? Or cute even. And cool. Hal considers this. We do have some automated vehicles like the RoboPlows and Expedition autobuses. Maybe you'll have a chance to work on one of those. Oh. Hal lets you putter to your heart's content, happy to let you work at your own pace while he grades projects from his engineering class. If you have questions, Congruence answers them with her supernatural patience and cheer. You spend the day getting to know your way around the robotics lab, meeting all the bots you're going to be working with. These broken, forgotten bots just need a little TLC. Oh man, I don't care about my stats anymore. I'm just gonna pound this one. Pound is the wrong word. I'm just gonna focus on the robot lab going forward, I think. Because that's pretty cool. Or card gets +3. Oofa doofa. Okay. Unless it's unchangeable. Card gets +3. 7. If I do 6 here, and then 5. Oh. Well, now why are you a 7? 6, 7. 7. 9. 5. 7, 8, 9. There you go. 6, 7, 8, 9. And a 7. Boop. Oh, I could have done way better. God damn. Ooh, I messed that one up. Whoa! Maybe I should turn the skip off, huh? How do you do that again? Skip scene text. Oh god, it's Vertumnalia again. We're killing it out there. A potato pod, blah blah blah. Oh, that's right. This is the fight. We left Earth to get away from this shit. Utopia breaks... Lum breaks Utopia's hand. Yeah. What a fucking weirdo this guy is. Burned out hippies, maybe it's time to clean house. Lum stalks off because he's a big fucking loser. Oh, ads are coming up. Okay. Dice, quite predictably, has already left. Party with the Helios, hang out with the Stratos. I don't remember what I did. Skip scene text on? I don't remember what I did. None of them? I think let's go find Dice. Why not? You look everywhere, but Dice is nowhere to be found. He's not up on the walls or in the robotics lab or hanging out outside at expeditions. He's just gone. Not even Congruence can get a read on his location. You grow steadily more anxious as the late sunset comes and goes. Where could he be? The festival continues after sunset with a huge bonfire and raucous dancing. Someone carries a trippet over from the ranch to be skewered and roasted on over the flames. You're far enough away that you can't hear the plant-like creature's dying wheeze. But the smell of roasting flesh is hard to exclaim. Jesus Christ. As the party winds down, you catch sight of a familiar shadow creeping in through the front gates. Congruence cheerfully informs you that she now has location data for Dice, and you breathe a sigh of relief. At least he's home. But where was he? The week after for Tumnali is one of the hottest since you landed. You're supposed to take time off for a much-needed break, but it's just so humid and awful, and tempers are short. Shortly after the festival, you start seeing graffiti cropping up everywhere. It seems that a lively, if not particularly civil, conversation between the two factions is being held on the flat surfaces of the colony. Lum announces a zero-tolerance policy for political graffiti, but you notice that not every tag is being removed. Just the ones against the war, of course. The atmosphere of the colony is oppressive, as thick as the choking dust heat itself. Everywhere you try to relax, people just want to talk about the war. To make matters worse, the sweltering nights are making your nightmares intense again. You return to work feeling more stressed than before. Getting bad, chat. Things aren't going well. Things are going poorly. Oh, I'm not fully stressed out yet though, so we can work in the lab once more. You're heading back to your quarters at the end of the day, and as you pass by the medbay, you hear shouts and scrambling from within. Several surveyors have come back with serious wounds, not the usual broken limb and sunstroke. Broken limbs and sunstroke. One of them is holding a towel to her own leg, staunching blood flow from a massive animal bite. Another looks nearly blinded from acid. It looks like chaos in there. I can help in medbay this time. Last time I just watched unobtrusively. Gosh, it's a good thing you were here. Triaging and getting the most badly wounded in the medbeds is difficult, and the others need traditional medical attention while they wait. It's hectic, stressful work, but you're able to keep your head and provide assistance. Good work in there, Lemon Cream, Chief Engineer Instant says. You know, with how the colony's grown, I could use an assistant nurse here. Oh. Someone I can trust to take care of things while working in the lab. Come back next month and give me a hand if you're interested. Cool. Hey, ads are coming up like right now. Please employ your favorite ad skipping method of choice. I am going to keep playing through the ads. So, I will see you in about 3 minutes. 2, 3, 4, 5 is pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck off. Off by 5. God damn. You need some time off. Well, that I do. Let's relax in the lounge, which gives us friendship with Tammy. The last time there was a baby in the colony, you were basically a child yourself. You don't remember babies being so loud. And there's the ads. Welcome to Ad Jail, everyone. The adults are all very empathetic to colicky, fussy echinacea, but every time you've seen Tammy since the baby arrived, she's looked more tired. At night, you can hear them all the way in your room. Echinacea's tiny, choking shrieks, and Tammy singing to her until her voice goes hoarse. Oh, poor Tammy. Everyone expected Tammy to rely on antecedent in the new creche, letting her watch Echinacea? Letting her watch Echinacea just like she watched all of you when you were babies. But for some reason, Tammy's been stubbornly trying to do it alone. Maybe because she has so much experience from volunteering in the old creche, Tammy thinks she doesn't need the help. Even when she does put Echinacea in the creche, it's because Tammy's right there, still caring for her. Then the things Tammy would normally help with get backed up, which makes her even more stressed. Antecedent has tried to convince Tammy to not be so controlling. It takes a community to raise a child. You've all grown up believing that. But whenever anyone even insinuates Tammy might not be all Echinacea needs, she starts crying and yelling at them. You've never seen Tammy yell. It's really unsettling. Oh no, Tammy. Today you find Tammy in the lounge house, bouncing a squawking Echinacea on her shoulder. Though her movements are light and happy, her face is empty, like she's totally checked out. Hey, Lemon Cream, she says, summoning up a smile as you approach. Sorry, am I being too loud? I can go somewhere else. Oh, Tammy. We're gonna save scum this a little bit, because I like Tammy. Can you do that somewhere else? Imagine being this callous. Oh my god. How are you, Tammy? My turn to babysit. Just then, Echinacea starts howling, her little lungs making a truly impressive sound, and Tammy falters. Shh, she hushes. Mommy's got this, it's okay. Tammy has not got this, and she knows it. You can tell she doesn't really think she can handle things. Can I slink away while she's distracted? Can you teach me to babysit for her? Aww, that's so cute. Tammy's shoulder relaxes. Oh, she says, sounding a little surprised. Everyone's telling me how I should do things. It's like they don't think I know anything. She wipes her eyes. I didn't know how nice it would be for someone to, just trust that I can do it. Oh, Tammy. I'm gonna wait on this screen until the ads are done so people can see how cute this is. By the way, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you're new here, feel free to check out either the Ghostfish Discord, which is where I hang out the most. I don't have my own community Discord. I use the Ghostfish Discord in lieu of that. It's a collection of friends who stream together. There's me, Aza, Ghostly, Spooky, Jax, Shio. There's a whole pile of us. So if you like what I'm doing, come hang out and say hi. Sometimes I stream in there on private. In private? On private? I'll stream games in there in the voice chat sometimes on my off times, you know. I also have a Blue Sky, if you're interested. I mostly use my Blue Sky to post dumb shit, but I do put my schedule up every Monday at around noon. So, come hang out. Come say hi. Ads are done. Welcome back from ad jail, everyone. Look how cute Tammy is with her baby. Just hanging out. We asked Echinacea if she can teach us how to babysit for her. Hi, Flicker. Welcome back from ad jail, Flicker. You and Tammy fall into a routine where every evening after dinner, you take Echinacea and go for a nice long walk through the gardens. Getting just a few hours of sleep before staying up most of the night with Echinacea does wonders for Tammy's sanity, and soon she's confident enough to allow other people to help out during the daytime. Cal is relieved. She'd been freezing him out as well, insisting that because Echinacea is her baby alone, she should be able to handle it. Seeing him holding Echinacea, it just looks right. You were not imprisoned? Good. Good. Break free of your shackles. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. Eventually, Tammy agrees to place Echinacea in the creche during the day so she can fully recover from the birth and sort out her mental health. Oh, her little tattoo! That's cute. She still spends a lot of time in the creche, but it's because she wants to, not because she feels like she has to prove she's a good mother. It's still hard raising a little baby, but Tammy's going to do great, with a little help from the colony that loves her. And she's alive to do it because I'm a hero. Yeah, whatever. It's good. Hi, Quinn. How are you doing, Quinn? Welcome to Early Wet. Ooh, boba fruit. I figured out Vasa's birthday by accident. When's his birthday? Mid-wet. Okay, so we need to save this boba fruit to give it to him next month. Just to really drive home that I fucking hate him. Hey, Vase, happy birthday. Here's a disgusting squishy thing that you hate. Fucking loser. I hate Vase. You're having breakfast? Quinn, what time zone are you in? Did I know that you were in a totally different time zone? This one gives me engineering and creativity with friendship with Nomi. This one gives me biology and empathy. Could use the empathy and friendship with Tangent. It's 1 p.m. Okay. Sorry, Nomi. I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna get my empathy up. You report for your first shift as Dr. Instance's nursing assistant. Instance was never supposed to be the literal doctor for everyone in the colony. All of the colony's medical needs were supposed to be covered by the medbeds, and then eventually with trained medical professionals from your generation. With the growing number of wounded and sick, it's pulling Instance's attention away from her actual work in the lab, hence why she needs the help. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm here, aren't I? I'm in a good mood. I've had a good day so far. Things are going pretty well. I recently picked up a new game that I've been enjoying quite a bit, and I'm not sure I'll stream it. I just might keep that one just for me, but we'll see. I'm a doctor, not a physician. Instance grumbles as she swipes through her holopalm to give you access to the medbay systems. All right there, Doc. Is it Silksong? It is not Silksong. I picked up Daemon Ex Machina, Titanic Scion. It's the sequel to Daemon Ex Machina, sort of sequel. But instead of mecha, it's power armor. And power armor gets me hot. I love power armor. Power armor is awesome. Give me a girl in power armor? Oof. Forget about it. You know what I mean? No, Quinn, I didn't like Hollow Knight. I don't like Souls-like games. And Hollow Knight didn't take me, and I am not interested in Silksong. It's not my kind of game. But I am super happy for all the people who are really enjoying it. Like, it looks really good. Hornet is cute as hell. But, yeah. One book series by your favorite author has magic power armor. Cool. What kind of power armor? I will put it this way. The first Iron Man, the scenes where he suits up in his, Mark II or his Mark III armor, and, the camera pans up and all the bits clasp together and things whir and bolts screw in and he gets all suited up, that was basically pornography. You know what I mean? That kind of shit, you know? I was so excited for Anthem. Heartbreaking what happened to that game. I was so excited for Anthem. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion is kind of like Anthem a little bit in terms of like what's going on. Fallout Power Armor, I can fuck with that. That is pretty cool. It's a little too clunky for me, but I can fuck with that. You're gonna put some focus on your stuff. Okay, Clem, have a good night. Good luck with your focusing. I will say I don't care for Fallout too much, the game series, because I find it very bleak and depressing, and I have enough of that in real life that I don't want to experience it in a video game, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, no, I can dig Fallout type power armor. That stuff's pretty cool. I mean, if we're talking about my favorite power armor, then Samus's suit in Metroid Dread, like not the later ones, the Varia suit and et cetera, etc. The suit you start with the white undersuit and the blue piping on the hips and the legs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking hell, that's hot. Like, god damn, you know? Also, knowing canonically that Samus is 6'3" and nearly 200 pounds of pure muscle, fuck me up. Please. Your favorite was Prime 2? The Prime games are so good. I am sad I'm going to miss Prime 4, but I just can't with Nintendo anymore, you know? I can't in good conscience support that company anymore. So, maybe one day I'll get to try Prime 4 out. Oh wait. I can study the local xenofauna so it stops killing us, or I can treat burns and upset tummies. I can't do both. There, she says, as the haptics in your hollow palm pulse. You should have access. Now, don't bother me for anything less than a cranial bleed. It's a med bed, not a jar of leeches. Just follow the instructions and push the right buttons. You need something? Ask Congruence. Congruence beams at you from her hollow monitor. Can you handle that? I can handle anything. If it's documented, I'll figure it out. I wish I had more training first. I can handle anything. That's the spirit, Congruence trips. It's you and me, Lemon Cream. High five. You gently bonk Congruence's panel with your open palm and she laughs. Doc, why do you ask about Fallout specifically? Just, I'm curious. It feels like you were leading somewhere with it. And I'm curious. There are no patients today, so you're going to brush up on your first aid training. Fallout is just the main power armor. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. I do still like mecha. I like power armor, you know? Like even the one time I tried playing Lancer, I gravitated to the Caliban more than anything. You know, and the Caliban is a half-size mech, which is basically just power armor. So more exosuit than actual power armor, and Fallout happened to be... Oh, okay. I mean, I feel like there's a fine line between exosuit and power armor, you know what I mean? Like they're close to each other. You know, if you scale power armor down enough, eventually it just becomes an exosuit kind of thing. And all exosuits are power armor, but not all power armor are exosuits. Maybe that's the way to think of it. Anyway, every colonist gets first aid training starting in their early teens. Lungs gotta breathe, hearts gotta beat, blood should stay inside the body. Check. Genetic mods are better than cyber augments are better than power. Oh, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, Flicker, honestly, how much of it you would cover? So yeah, definitely. Yeah. I also am big into mods and augments. I mean, look at me, right? Like, I call myself a robot constantly, but I am human. Hey, chat. I'm human. I don't know if I've explained this before. I am a human. I've just poured my consciousness into this body. Like, I'm not a robot. I call myself that because, you know, colloquialism.
The balls harden.
Harden my balls every time I come up on screen. But no, I'm human. I've just sleeved myself into this body. And like, what a good body it is, right? Yeah, basically. Yeah. I actually have so much lore for myself, Doc, and I never talk about it because, I don't know, I just don't, I guess. Hey, Check out Eclipse Phase. It's my not that one. Check out Eclipse Phase. It's my favorite TTRPG, and it involves stuff like that. People changing their bodies at will. If you've ever read Altered Carbon, Altered Carbon was an inspiration for Eclipse Phase, where you can change your body and your sleeve, that kind of thing. So, nanomachines protecting your skin from blades. Nanomachines, son. You run through quiz scenarios with congruence for a whole week. CPR, elevate and put pressure on wounds, wrap broken bones, flush eyes with water, leave foreign objects in, and be real careful with neck injuries. Fun fact, congruence informs you, in the field, your holopalm can discharge its batteries all at once as a makeshift defibrillator. That is cool. First aid is important, but the goal is just to get the person stable long enough to bring them here to a medbed. That's where you and Dr. Instance will take over. Okay, Doc. I will allow this BRB. You'll be fine. It might only be a matter of life and death. No biggie. Get to work. Let's begin. 1566345. I could do 3456. 3456. 6. Right? This has to be the best possible. Nice. All right. We are almost to age 19. It is almost the end of our lives. Soon we will fall. Soon everything will come to an end. And it's only been an hour and 17 minutes since I started streaming. We might actually finish up the ending early. I guess we'll see what happens, hey? I said I was just going to push on the robotics lab, but honestly, this assisted medbay thing is kind of cool. Plus, it gets my empathy up, which is nice. Yeah, why not? You do a full inventory of the colony's medical supplies, putting in requisitions for things you're running low on. Painkillers, band-aids, anti-nausea meds, itch cream, eye drops, preparation H. There are a lot of minor illnesses and injuries that don't require the use of the medbed. Okay. Woo, look at all these blues. No, fuck you. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. Oop. 5, 6, 7. Boop, 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 boop. 9. To win. Nice. Oh, one last month, and then it's the end of the world, almost. I don't want to break up with you, Tangent. How are y'all doing, chat? Are we still having fun? Are you excited for the end of this game? Honestly, I'm a little excited for the end of this, just so I can move on to something new. I've been playing this on Tuesdays for a few months now, actually. Like every Tuesday, it's this, you know? Which isn't bad. The game's fun. It's very good. But, yeah. I'm just, I'm excited to move on to something different, I think, at this point. Gonna play some observation after this one. Get back to that one. Anemone comes in with a training injury, a gouge that runs from her knee to her ankle. She hobbles in with a big smile. This one's gonna be kick-ass, she crows as you help her get into the medbed. The medbeds are miraculous technology. Combined with genetic modifications made to your body, they can cure diseases and make your cells regenerate quickly, repairing even the most mangled limbs. If it's still attached to your body, the medbed can heal it. For Anemone though, her genetic mutation means that instead of regenerating smooth new skin, she gets rough blue scales instead, much stronger than human skin. Anemone flicks the dials on the control panel and fiddles with the angle of the lamp overhead. Seriously, this thing is more comfortable than my bed. It's worth more than the whole ship too, Instant snaps, so don't break it. Anemone pulls her hands in with an awkward giggle. Jealous of her getting scales? It is cool, right? Plus she's cute, I like her freckles. You connect to the medbed with your holopalm and see the interface and diagnostics there. It's a confusing mess of readouts and buttons. The user's manual is ridiculously obtuse. You ask Instance for help, but she just scoffs. I don't have time or the temperament to walk you through it. I learned how to use it myself, and so can you. Just don't break it. Press the right buttons, using all my brains. It's really very intuitive if you have half a brain for it. You figure out the machine with zero problems. The sun lamp turns on, the monitor says, please lie still for 2 hours. Anemone groans. It's gonna take forever, she complains. Stay with me a while? You end up staying the whole time, keeping Anemone company. Aw, that's cute. Woohoo! Look at all these numbers. 6 and a 4. That's probably good enough. Yep, thank you. Moving on. Welcome to Glow, everyone. Woohoo! Happening. It's happening. Here we go. We're almost... Stop that. We're almost 19. Empathy level 1. Pay to remove cards in the quarter spa. Oh, because I got my empathy up. Cool. Oh god, I have so much kudos. Let's start removing some flippin' cards, yeah? Visit the spa. Okay, this and... Can you only do one at a time? That is so... Wait, no. That's a wild one. Let's keep that. Get that. Hey. I want to forget how to stress cry. Hey. Keep that too. Alright, let's forget my childhood. Oh, they made this as annoying as possible to do, huh? Let's forget... Let's forget our childhood. Acing a test is fine to keep. Well, let's get rid of one of them. Mood. +2 to all other cards. Let's get rid of this one. Let's forget being hungry. +2 to last card is okay, I guess. What else can I get rid of? Let's forget our first steps. And how about this? This should be okay, right? Value is wild. I'll keep that for sure. 5, 5, 5, 4, 1. Yeah, that's fine. Let's work with that. Okay. Oh, crystal. I need my crystal. Where is my crystal? There's always one crystal during Glow. And unless you go outside, this is the only time to get the crystal. Where are you, crystal? There you are. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Doc. That was very quick. I expected you to be gone longer. How is my friendships doing with everyone? 39, 44. Good friendship with Tammy and Rex. Or Nomi and Rex, I should say. But not so much everyone else, sadly. I suppose that's okay. Let's repair some robots. You repair... Oh, that's it? You repair a hoverlift. It's huge, unwieldy bot. Less of a bot and more of a floating platform. You don't fully understand how it hovers, but Congruence walks you through what to do and you manage to get it working again without issue. And it's a good thing, too. People get cranky when they have to carry everything themselves. Yep. Card becomes 4. Okay. Not if I can help it. +5 during that. And then... Card becomes 4. So if I put this there, then that becomes that, this becomes that, that becomes that, and this becomes that. I wish the straights went in the opposite direction, but that's okay. Good enough. Here we go. Just have to put away some dishes? Okie dokie. Oh. You're heading to bed when the sirens begin to wail, heralding the beginning of the yearly xenofauna attack. Outside your window, you see the soldiers begin to form up. This year, Anemone is heading up her own squad. You see her red hair bobbing along with the others as she rushes to defend the walls. I remember this one. There's going to be an explosion. You close your windows and pull the covers over your head, then you get a holocall notification from Mars. You join and find Mars, Tangent, Cal, Rex, and Nomi already in the call. Mwah. I can see everything from my bedroom window, Mars says. Nemi's got her own squad and everything now. Look at her go. Cal makes a noise of discomfort, but doesn't voice his opinion. Suddenly, your room is rocked by an immensely loud shockwave, then by a wall of heat you can feel even through your closed windows. Keepsakes rattle around on your shelves, some falling to the floor and shattering. Your holo chat explodes with alarmed chatter. What was that? Is everyone okay? There was an explosion, Mars exclaims. I can see it. Part of the wall is missing. There's monsters pouring in. Everyone starts in a panic. I wish the streets... I did say that, didn't I? Ah, jeez. Tang's cool voice cuts in. The explosion came from inside, she says. Congruence made the trajectory and damage calculations. The walls blew outwards, and there's fire damage on the garrison wall. She's quiet for a few seconds, then... Dice, are you in the call? Are you safe? She cares so much for her brother. Man. There's no answer. You don't think he was caught outside, was he? Mars asks, but no one has an answer. Basically. There's an explosion, there's no answer. Everyone on the call except for Vase and Anemone, Dice is not there. You can't shake the dark feeling you get when you think about him. If someone set a bomb inside the colony near the garrison, you only know one person who could have done it. Governor Lum is all pissed off because he thinks one of us did it. Dice is gone. Dice is gone for the rest of the game now. And if I had played this differently, I would know where he is. I saw from my partner's playthrough how, like, he ends. And it's wild shit. Ooh, hoo, hoo, look at me go. I am 19 years old now. Soon I will die. Right. Oh. You hear shouting coming from the lab. Tang's voice and Instance as well. There's the sound of breaking glass, and then a few seconds later, Tang explodes from the laboratory. She balls up her lab coat and throws it away. The history of humanity is a history of genocide, she fumes. Have we learned nothing from our past? We left Earth specifically to begin a new life, one unburdened by humanity's failures hanging around our necks like the proverbial albatross. Tang stops and rests her face in her hands. And to be suckered into almost repeating them. Unconscionable. Whoa! Fuck it up. Hey, do you have any time to spare? Damn. Tangent, fuck it up, girl. Because she synthesized a thing. Oh no, I missed Vase's birthday. Happy late birthday, Vase. Have a boba fruit, you fucking asshole. Eat my ass, Vase. God, I hate Vase. I am going to have to do a playthrough of this one day where I try to befriend Vase just to see what happens, you know? Like, maybe he's just an asshole because he's an asshole. Like, maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We think he's an asshole because he's an asshole, and then he continues being an asshole because of it, sort of thing. I wonder if we were nice to him, if he would stop being so much of a prick. You know what I mean? Give me a hug, bro. Thank you. Hey, Nomi. I have a present for you. It's a crystal. Congratulations. Oh, what do you want to talk about? You're about to challenge Nomi to a game of Laser Fable, but you notice that they seem kind of down today. Aw, Nomi, why? When you ask what's up, they just sigh and scuff their feet in the dirt. Lemon Cream, what do you want to be when you grow up? A hero explorer. I want to dedicate my life to knowledge. I want to be in charge. I just want a peaceful, average life. I have no idea. I want to dedicate my life to knowledge. Wow. It's so cool that you already know what you want to do, Nomi says in awe. What's that like? I've been thinking about what I want to do with my life, but I just don't know, Nomi says, pouting a little. I thought that being here would mean I could find something I'm good at, but everything I try just sucks. It's boring and I'm not good at anything except drawing and writing. Mood. Am I right? Before we landed on Vertumna, I thought I'd end up doing whatever was assigned to me, Nomi continues. We had this duty roster, right? And I figured I would keep working in the canteen, and then I could spend the rest of the time playing holo games and making up stories. They frown. I've peeled a lot of potatoes. But since we landed here, I've been talking to Mars, and she's real serious about the idea that any colony worth living in needs to have artists and writers like me. They touch their fingertips together. So I was thinking, what if I really did follow my dreams? She's doing the ooh. The ooh. She's doing this one. She's doing this one. I need to ask Azza to give me that as a a pose. Because I can cross my arms. I need a ooh. Oh, I need to bug Azza. I need to give Azza some money. What if I really did follow my dreams? Nomi perks up a little just talking about it. I could be a comic artist, or a hologame designer, or a writer. I could be anything as long as I get to make stuff that people like. What do you think, Lemon Cream? The colony needs people like that. Do you really think so? Nomi exclaims, holding their hands to their cheeks and popping one foot off the ground. She's... she's so expressive. Oh, I'm so happy. Did you know that in ancient times there used to be people called bards whose only job was to tell stories? They continue. That sounds like the best thing ever. Does sound pretty cool. Good for you, Nomi. Wait, Rex, I think I have a wood for you. Man, I still haven't seen this fucking bar yet. How much wood does bro need for his bar, you know? Medbay. Even with the medbeds, the colony keeps a few medicines in stock. Mild painkillers and anti-inflammatories, vaccines, prophylactics for redundant diseases, various drugs for anxiety and depression, anything that doesn't warrant tying up a medbed. There's also a collection of pastes, powders, and tinctures from native species. Oh, cool. Dr. Instance is showing you how to inventory and restock the medicine cabinet. She picks up a jar of tincture and regards it with distaste. This is barbarism, she complains, before handing it to you to stock. When the machines finally break and leaves us with this, the colony will be in real trouble. Medicine used to be an art, not a science, she continues, her emphasis on the word art indicating her poor opinion of it. Ointments and oils peddled by salesmen to people too ignorant and desperate to know better. Cutting people open with unwashed hands, drilling holes in their heads. Hey, we still do that. Trepanning is like a real thing. He needs a lot of wood. I am happy to give Rex all of my wood. But bro asks too much of me. I am but one person. Also, yeah, trepanning is still a thing. We still do that sometimes. What will Tangent think? Listen, Tangent would probably run the numbers on it and see that it makes sense or something. I don't know. Yes, and nobody needed their lifetimes of hands-on experience or applied wisdom. Congruence chimes in from a nearby monitor with what must be sarcasm. Training in divert space and relying on medbeds is much more civilized. Instant scowls with the weight of 20 years of resentment. How old are you, lady? You're 59? Alright. I wasn't trained as a medical doctor, she retorts. Of course you were, Congruence coos patronizingly. I trained you myself. Instance throws her hands in the air and turns to you. I already had 2 advanced degrees when we left Earth, she proclaims. I was a published academic. If they wanted someone who could fix humans, they should have brought along a physician, not trained one after the fact. She scowls and starts restocking the medicine herself, shoving things wherever they fit. I'm a biologist, a researcher. My defining quality is that I get things done. Don't expect me to smile about it. Who needs bedside manner anyway? Patients need to feel who needs a bedside manner anyway? That gave me loyalty? Really? Huh. What matters is saving people's lives and curing their ills, efficiently and effectively. Nobody wants to spend more time in medbay than they have to. Instance agrees. Wait, I was trying to be a sarcastic ass. Ugh. Why is this locked in? Come on, video game. 5, 6, 7. I wish I had an 8. 9? 5, 6, 7, 7, 9 is probably good enough. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. The investigation into the bombing during the Glow attack continues all month. Governor Lum and his goons can't find a way to pin it on any of the Stratos, and over time people come to accept that Dice was probably the culprit. The rumor doesn't make anyone feel better, but it does take the heat off the others, including yourself. As usual for this time of year, your dreams have been more vibrant and invasive. You have trouble distinguishing dream from reality during the day, and you dread falling asleep at night. How did that hop eye get into your bedroom? So this was a dream. I can wake myself from it. You resist the temptation to chase the little hop eye and instead lay back down in bed, telling yourself to wake up. Wake up. It works. Milky quiet, sunlight. Milky quiet sunlight pours through your window, flakes of bromide snow piling up against the glass. You feel as tired as when you went to bed. It's your birthday. You're 19 years old. Only one more year as a teenager. We're getting there. It's been an hour and a half. We are right on track to finish this up, right at the 3-hour mark. So we are going to boogie on through our last year, perform a random act of kindness. I want to do something nice for Mars, Tammy says, fiddling with the hem of her dress, but I don't know what. She just nanoprints whatever she needs. She snaps her fingers. I know. Why don't we ask Auntie Seton to help us put on a spa day for her? How cute. Auntie Seton has a whole cabinet of nice-smelling lotions, soaps, and scented candles. She lets you choose a few of each and reserves one of the private lounge anterooms for you. Sure, Mars can buy her own lotions, but what she can't buy is the loving servitude of her friends. You help Tammy primp and pamper Mars. She's surprised and a little humbled by the attention, and gives you both a genuine hug and thanks. Tammy has good instincts. She always knows what people secretly need, and Mars needed to have something nice given to her instead of having to demand it. Wah! Cute. Tammy beams when she sees you, like there's nothing better in the world than the sight of your face. Happy birthday, Lemon Cream, she exclaims. She comes in for a huge hug. She smells so nice, like vanilla and flowers, and she's really good at hugs. This is for you, Tammy says. Aww. She got me a cake! She steps back and reaches into one of the many deep pockets of her dress, producing a little paper box. I made you this, she laughs, opening it to reveal a little snack-sized cake. You take a bite. The cake is light and flavorful and drenched in sugar bug syrup. It's delicious. Thanks to the Helios hydroponics and the help of some native flora and fauna, Tammy's cooking ability has come a long way from dressing up soy rations. Tammy watches you eat the cake with a look of delighted satisfaction. You can share it if you want, she hints, smiling sweetly. If that would make you happy, of course I'm going to share it with you. Tammy laughs. I was just kidding. I made my own, silly Billy, she says, pulling out a second box. Let's eat them together. I love Tammy. Tammy's so nice. I wonder if I could hook up with her instead of with her with Cal. I wonder if if I played it differently, if I could cuck Cal. Oh God. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Oh boy, oh boy. It's okay, we're fine. Everyone's fine. Hi, Spooky. Clean my glasses. Okay. Give me a hug. Hey, Rex. Have my wood. Have some wood, Rex. Okay, I will clean my glasses. They're actually not bad today. I cleaned them earlier because they were bugging me. So they're still kinda... still use them. Stretch. Let's see if I can get one. Give me a yawn for you. No, Spooky. Spooky, come on. I was doing so well. I'm gonna save my hydrate for after because I'm sure I'll need it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I don't get that command. I don't get caught out on that one as much. I feel like you're the only person who catches me on that. Maybe I should put it in my titles. Okay? I don't know. I feel like I don't get caught out on that one as much. Hydrate. Okay. I don't want to break up with Tangent. I'm going to go to the medical bay. Because the medbay connects to the genetics labs, Tangent is often working nearby on her own projects here. She doesn't like to make small talk. In fact, she often seems to dislike when you're working in medbay. Oh, she's always been a bit aloof, but she's becoming more like the chief engineer every day. One day, you arrive to find Tangent watching Instance work at a medbed. Utopia, seated in the bed with her bloody, mangled leg raised, waves cheerfully at you. Oh good, you're here, Instance mutters, peeling off her gloves and stepping away from the medbed. I've already set the bone. Just babysit the monitor while it works. Your eyes are drawn to the carnage that is Utopia's leg. Ugh. It's super, super gross. So bad you can see the bone and the pulsing of the muscles of her leg. Jesus. The insides of our bodies should stay inside. Tang is watching intently. Talk to Tang to distract yourself, ask Utopia how it happened, watch and try to learn something. How many opportunities are you going to get to see a blown open leg being knit back together? I got stressed for that. Well, hopefully not a lot, so there's no reason to miss this one. You and Tang lean over the medbed, fascinated by the cells spontaneously regrowing under the regeneration lamp. Bones knitting together, muscle expanding and drawing tight. It really is a medical miracle. You feel a little queasy, but it's worth it. Bodies are always changing, you know, Utopia waxes poetic as the medbed's anti-pain field starts to make her drowsy. You ain't the same person you was born as, and who knows who you'll be in 20 more years. Mind and body always making themselves anew. Nature's change. Tangent perks up and she takes her eyes off the leg to look up at Utopia's face. Our bodies are exactly as we want them, Utopia, she says with pride. They didn't match the women we were inside, so we changed them. Oh, is Utopia also trans? Oh, cool. Neat. Nature isn't what changed us, she raises her chin defiantly. Science changed us. Gene tech changed us. And in 20 more years, we'll still be exactly who we want to be and nobody else. Hell yeah. Utopia just chuckles sleepily at this as her lids droop and she starts to snore. Get to work. Oh, that's a lot of yellow cards. Okay. Let's see. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 9. If I did 4, 5, 6, I could do 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Well, why are you a 6? 6. Fucking 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Good enough. Bad. Wow, really bad. I did so poorly. Holy shit. God damn. Okay. Quick run. Check if there's anything dropped. I am out of wood to give to Rex. So Rex's bar will just have to remain unfinished. Can I help you break up with Vase yet, Nemi? No? Okay. Sorry, girl, you're on your own. Spooky. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What time is the Ghost Watchers? 3 p.m. as always. I always stream at the same time on Thursday. What do you mean Aza doesn't know? It's the same thing we always do. Aza? That was the plan. I thought we were just gonna do it instead of Vintage Story. Time zone thing. The same time I always start. The same time the Vintage Story stream would start. We'll do Ghost Watchers instead. Aza didn't know time zone. Yeah, Spooky. I know you were invited. 3 p.m. my time zone, which is whatever the hell for Aza. I can get the exact time. Let's see. If I go to Hammer Time, and then I do Thursday at 3 p.m. Thursday. Boop. Let's do this. Aza. There we go. Sent on Discord. Yeah, Spooky, were you gonna join us? You totally can. We're gonna hunt some ghosts together. It's gonna be a time. You're cleaning the medbeds when? An explosion rocks the ship. What? Shockwaves reverberate through the walls, sending all of the lab instruments clinking and causing the Strato's busted-up skeleton to groan around you. What the? Instance says, cut off by the sound of the fire alarms. Within minutes, the medbay is carefully controlled chaos. An explosion in one of the engineering labs has hurt 5 people, but you only have 2 medbeds. You and Instance triage the wounded, getting the 2 worst off patients into the medbeds and doing what you can for the others. What did you expect? Instance yells at the one she's working on as she ties a tourniquet. As chief engineer, she probably feels defensive. You need to be more careful working around this old tech. The engineer you're assigned to help looks pale, even though the burn on his leg isn't serious. He's sweating, but his skin is cold and clammy to the touch. You tell Instance, who just glances over. Some people get squeamish at the sight of their own blood. Patch him out and get him out of here. There are more serious wounds that need tending. Nuh-uh. Need empathy 40. As you bandage the engineer's leg, you talk to him. His breathing is hitching, and he keeps rubbing his shoulder. He's sweating a lot. You ask if he gets nervous around doctors, and he says no, but he feels strange right now, and he isn't sure why. On a hunch, you scan him with a heart monitor. It immediately beeps. This man is having a heart attack. Christ. You bump him to the top of the queue for the medbeds and stand back while the bed adjusts his heart rhythm. It detects a narrow artery that could cause a blockage under stress and asks if you would like to fix it now. You press yes. Wow, easy. That is easy. Dr. Instance glances at you. Didn't I tell you to discharge? She starts, then looks at the monitor. Ah, she says, momentarily humbled. Good catch, Lemon Cream. Thank you for being the middleman, Spooky. Very kind of you. Very nice. Very, very good of you. If I did 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, or I guess 6, 6, 7, 7, 7. Fuck off, I'm so bad at this game. Oh my god. Ah, whatever. Who cares? At this point, who cares? We're coming up on the end. I can see the light at the end of the horizon, chat. It's almost over. What are we gonna do when I'm finished? What am I gonna do with myself? Play a different game, I suppose. You know what? If we finish this on time, I could start trying to, why am I so stressed? Like, in-game? Ooh, egg. You mean in-game? Monkey Boy! Rice Facts. Welcome to the Rice Facts. I'm stressed out in-game because of life. I'm 19 years old, Spooky. What do you expect? You know? Did my tracking go funny just now? There we go. Stop that. Stop life? I can't, though. I gotta live. I gotta live, Spooky. I'm 19 years old. I'm almost dead. I'll be dead soon. Don't you know? Aren't you aware? Let's go back to the medbay. You're working in the medbay when Tang strolls in, heads straight to the medicine cabinet, and pulls out 2 containers. She studies them critically. Hey, Lemon Cream, she says. What's better for focus? Study Buddy or Zingfetamine? Ugh. Both of the things she named are pretty strong stimulants, not the kind of thing you're supposed to dispense freely. Sure. She's been busy with Instance in the lab lately. Maybe she's doing extra schoolwork or something? Why do you need them? I need them to study, Tangent says defensively. Not that it's any of your business. Tangent, you're dating me. Can you be a little nicer to me? Just a little nicer to me. It's all I want. You thought that she didn't even need to sleep. Why would she need these? Tangent frowns. To concentrate, okay? I'm pulling all-nighters now, and Blep tea makes me jittery after the 4th cup. So you're going to let me have them or not? Fucking hell. No! Tangent. Fuck's sake. Take care of yourself, girl. Holy shit. You tell her no. Stimulants aren't healthy, and she's too young to be addicted to them. Who even knows what they'll do to her modified sleep cycle? So what, you're gonna tell on me? She says. Fine, let's see how that goes. She stomps out in a huff. Holy shit. 10 minutes later, Instance walks coolly in and gets the pills for Tang. She tells you to do your job so she doesn't have to do it for you. What the fuck, lady? I'm so curious what would have happened if I had said yes. Just curious, you know? Why do you need them? Yes. Thanks, Tangent snaps, picking one of the bottles at random. Jeez, why do I have to get treated like a criminal just to live my life? She walks out of the room as you're still explaining the dosage amounts. She seemed unstable. You wonder when she slept last. No, I don't want my girlfriend to be killing herself, you know? Either one is fine. You wonder, she looks kind of stressed out. Glad you understand. Ah, fuck it. I'm almost dead. Who cares? Who gives a shit? 3, 4, 5 apparently. 3, 4, 5. Boop. Yeah, I don't care. The winning the thing with the best possible like hand doesn't really bother me anymore. I am stressed out though. We're gonna go take a nap in game, not in real life. First, I want to see if there's any wood I can pick up and then give to Rex. Because if there's wood, then I can help Rex. And helping Rex is cool because we love our twink-ass dog boy. Going to eat. Okie doke, doc. Have fun eating. I hope you eat something tasty. I will see you after. Nope, nothing for Rex. Sorry, Rex. Relax. You spend several hours a day obsessively checking the local holonet for updates. Most people are busy at work or school. I've read this one before. I have mostly gotten rid of the cards I wanted to get rid of. So, oh, Rex has called a meeting. All interested partiers. His words: join him for the unveiling of his bar. Yes, I made it. He's amassed a huge crowd. By this point, everyone's heard about his mission. Nomi's here, of course, bopping around like they're about to explode with pride. Ladies, gents, and those who defy classification, Rex begins, winking at Nomi. The time has come for this colony to have what it really needs, a place to partay. With that, Rex flips on the house lights. The crowd gasps and blinks around in awe. There's so much to see. It's an ambitious build. There's a stage and a dance floor for live music. There's a bunch of low tables and some cute little booths with red cushions. And of course, there's a bar fully stocked with various liquors Rex must have been able to coax out of someone's hobby still. Rex drinks in, everyone's reaction beaming with pride. Well, don't just stand there, he says. Let's get at her. Quietly admire Rex's handiwork, pour your friends a drink, get up on stage and sing. I'm gonna admire his handiwork. During the day, this place will be a quiet cafe where people can gather with friends or sit and study. At night, Mars is going to lead karaoke nights, and Nomi will make sure the dance floor is always jumping. And I'll just be happy that everyone else has a good time here, Rex tells you. It's great to have finally... Blah, 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 blah. It's great to finally have a place purpose-built for having fun. Thank you, Lemon Cream, for all your help. You're welcome, Rex. I'm so happy we got his bar done. Just in time for the world to end. Won't that be nice? Wait, can I go there? Is that a place I can just go to? Where's Rex? Ah, yes. You're walking through the courtyard, looking for Rex when something moves quickly at the corner of your vision. Don't duck. You're not the most perceptive, are you? That doesn't go well for you, as you catch a pretty solid hit from a frisbee right in your old noggin. The disc clatters to the ground at your feet. Rex jogs over and picks up the frisbee. Hey, Lemon Cream, he hails you. Sorry about that. I'm playing catch with Nougat, and well, he elbows you in the side, grinning. She's got a hell of an arm on her. Guess she used to be big in a sports ball. Good thing I'm so high energy, right? I've been helping Tammy take care of the kids, Rex continues, spinning the frisbee on his fingertip. She told me you all used to raise children together before the creche was destroyed. I would like to see that. You're so lucky, he whines. Growing up in a creche with a bunch of other kids sounds like so much fun. Just playing together all the time, that's like my dream. Hey, you hear Nougat yelling. Throw the frisbee, she pouts as she runs up to Rex. Stop talking to your girlfriend. Nougat, who asked you, huh? I forgot that she was a calico. Girlfriend, Rex exclaims in mock affront. What I do with Lemon Cream is none of your business, Squirt. Rex grabs Nougat around her middle and zooms around like a spaceship. Nougat screams in delight, kicking and flailing until Rex sets her back down on her feet. It's your turn to run, Rex instructs. Go on, get! Nougat takes off, yelling at the top of her little lungs. Man, kids, am I right? Rex says, standing with arms akimbo. They're great, though. I'm glad there's so many of them here. There's always someone to play with. And not just kids, but babies. Real planet-grown babies, he continues excitedly. Tammy's kiddo was so cute. I'm Tammy's #1 babysitter and Echinaccia's #1 uncle. How about you, Rex asks. Do you want kids someday? I have been asked this, and I'm not sure yet. Hey, that's fair, Rex says smoothly. You shouldn't have any if you're not sure, right? But at least in the colony, you know they're gonna have a pretty good life. How about you? Oh yeah, obviously, yes, Rex answers immediately. I want like 1 billion kids. Every kid in the colony can be my kid, absolutely. I don't even have to be their dad, you know? Who cares about genetics or whatever? He looks over to Nougat, who's waving her arms agitatedly, waiting for Rex to throw the frisbee. Hi, Destiny. Rex does, and boy does it go far. Nougat takes off running again as it soars over her head. I just want there to be kids everywhere, Rex finishes his thought. Lots of kids around means that the community is healthy, and everyone is at peace, and people are optimistic about the future. Oops, too fast, too far. Plus, kids are just so great, Rex adds. I love making silly faces at babies and crawling around on all fours with toddlers and wrestling with bigger kids and helping them with school and stuff. It's fun. Rex scratches the back of his head. On the Helio, we were kind of expected to stop playing so much when we started the education program, he says. Any playing we did was supposed to be like sports and endurance, real future soldier kind of shit. Sometimes I wish I could get a do-over on it, Rex says. Like, if I could go back to before everyone cared about their big guns and their big dicks, he makes a wanking motion. Kids don't care about that kind of stuff, he continues. They're just innocent, pure of heart, you know? They don't have all these... He gestures roundly to his own head. Thoughts, I guess? It's at this moment that the frisbee reasserts itself as an equal participant in the conversation. Rex's attention goes to it immediately, his ears perking up as he leaps up and catches it before it can menace you again. Haha, he laughs, his thoughtful mood broken. That was close. I'm gonna go back to playing with Nougat before she hurts someone. Nice talking to you, Lemon Cream. Oh, Rex. You're so cool. Rex is the best. We love Rex here. More medbay. You've begun to earn Instance's grudging respect, at least as far as the medbay goes. You think she's just grateful that someone else has to deal with the colony's constant minor medical annoyances. You've learned a lot about her, in snippets here and there. You know she's never had any kids. She's never even donated genetic material to make kids. In fact, she seems put off by the prospect. She has Tangent, after all, and she says that mentoring her is far more rewarding than She has Tangent, after all, and she says that mentoring her is far more rewarding than raising children of her own. She's in a rare mood today and seems willing to talk about what things were like on Earth. Listen. We were considered terrorists, you know, she says. That's what they called everyone who threatened their, she makes a face of disgust, religious apocalypse. She pauses and looks into the middle distance. Well, the bombings didn't help, I'm sure. Yikes. I was considered a criminal on a few counts by the time I left Earth, she continues. I believed in genetic enhancement for all humanity, but our conservative nation forbade it. Only the richest could travel to other countries to have it done in secret. I still might have got by except for my gender. In the Vertumna group, I was raised equal to other children, in a free-thinking community. But outside it, let's just say they weren't tolerant of female scientists in my part of the world, especially ones researching illegal gene therapies. So the United States? Oh, Len gets political after dark. All I wanted to do was unshackle people from the bonds of the genetic heritage, she sighs. But people loved their shitty, stupid genes, valued their DNA like it somehow defined who they were, more than their own actions. We didn't have families in the Vertumna group compounds, she says. That was the point. Break the bonds of genetics so we could see the one we have with all humanity. I agree. Blood doesn't define us. Instance nods. If we've taught you anything, I hope it's that. I was 28 when I left Earth on the stratospheric, she says. I'm colony-born, but they sent me out to get an education and ultimately to access the technology we needed to leave. Your mother was the rebel. I was the plant, she says fondly. By the time we were ready to launch, I had 2 degrees in genetic engineering and a list of enemies as long as my arm. They had to take me with them, even though I wouldn't raise space babies for the colony. I knew how the damn tech worked. Blah, blah. Wait, you were a super spy? No, she laughs. No, I never claimed to be anything other than what I was. But you can get away with a lot if people think you're smart enough. Do you ever think about how we have all this technology, she says, indicating the medbeds? Genetic engineering, medbeds, congruence. These are unbelievably important priceless pieces of technology, restricted to only the most wealthy and connected corporations on Earth, the kind of corporations to which I had access. Someone had to acquire them, she continues. Too bad the Helios are just as stuck here as we are, she says, not sounding upset in the least. I bet they'd love to cart me back to their corporate overlords in chains. Wow. Hi, Azza! You forgot to raid? Did you raid someone, though? Or did you just kill your stream? You just killed your stream. Oh, that's okay, Azza. Here, have a shout out anyway.
Look at her.
3779.
I'd fucking kill hundreds for her. I would kill hundreds of men.
3, 4, 5. Or 5, I guess.
I would destroy
Why are you
one.
4? Why are you 6? Neighbors? What?
If anyone ever slightly inconvenienced her,
Why does this one?
I'd flay them alive.
3, 4, 5. 5, 3, 4, 5. 7? No. Oh, this isn't happening. 5, 5. How about 7, 7, 9? Good enough. Yeah, not too far off. It's okay. How was your stream, Azza? How much Stardew Valleying did you get done? Oh. Oh, Tangent, I'm so sorry. Dice is gone, girl. I don't have the requisite skills to go get him for you either. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, and there's the ads. Hey, everyone. Ads. Sorry. Welcome to ad jail, everyone. I hope you like it in ad jail. Flower. All over the shop, but it was good. Good. I'm glad. We are halfway through the end of our life, Azza. It's almost over. Dr. Instance is very protective of the colony's gene tech machine, which is used to make babies, correcting congenital abnormalities and granting them genetic enhancements before they are implanted in a womb. It's in its own room, locked tight, with all the colony's precious frozen embryos from Earth in an adjoining freezer. It's also sometimes used for deep gene treatments, like gender affirmation therapy. Truly a miracle device. God, that must be nice. Yeah, I'm actually 19. This is it. I'm dead after this. Let's see. 6, 7, or 7, 7, 9, 9. Oh. And for some reason. And a bloop. 48. Did poorly. Whatever. Whoa! Okay, so I did Watch and Delight last time. Mars is trying to stand up to Governor Lum. I'm curious what happens if I say Watch and Horror. Stuff has happened. You scribble your name on the ballot for something. Oh. Okay. I guess engineer. Tangent watches you with a wary expression as she adds her own name. Oh. You win. Your holopalm chimes as Congruence updates your clearance to give you access to all the schematics for the ship and her systems. Oh, stuff has happened. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff has happened. Things are happening. Everyone's happy. Tangent didn't get the thing. That's fine. Hey, Tangent. Are we still together, even though I took your job? Have any time to spare, Tangent? You go for a walk. Uh-oh. You and Tang... Oh, this is new. You and Tang go for a walk around the perimeter wall, holding hands and silently observing the wilderness. I never thought about what Instance was really asking me to do, Tang says. When you take a break to sit. Tang says when you take a break to sit. Blah, blah, blah. Her legs dangle over the edge of the wall. I only thought about how good it felt to have an adult tell me that I was smart and that I was important. She manipulated me. Tang sighs, and I almost committed genocide for it. Humanity really is flawed. You squeeze Tang's hand, and she gives you a sad smile. I hope I can make up for it. Thank you for believing the best of me. Ah! Tangent. A rare moment of humanity with Tangent. Am I right? Welcome back from ad jail, everyone. It is almost the end. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more turns, and then we're done. Isn't that terrifying? This month, you treat mostly cuts and scrapes and give out medicine for pain and anxiety. It's easy and boring work, but the best kind. No one likes it when the med bay is busy. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. 5, 9. If I do. Nope. 41, 39, 45. 42, 45. Oh, all right. I will gladly take that. Let's see. I have not heard from Dice. Nomi, you good? Nothing from you. Tammy, are you good? Nothing from you. We got Rex. Give me a hug. Thank you. Mars, you good? Think I'd make a better governor. You probably would. Maybe I'll try that. 1 run. Azza, you have to go to bed now. Oh, Azza, did I know Spooky was being the go-between. Did you? Is everything good with the timing for tomorrow? I'm petting my dog before the nuke falls. Hey Cal, you good? Yeah, you're good. Yes, good. I'm glad. Stone-faced. She barely acknowledges your presence. Oh, Anemone. Oh, girl. I need to dedicate an entire run to saving Anemone from Vase. Like, I need to, you know? Dr. Instance wakes you up one night with an urgent message on your holopalm. An unseasonable attack has left several security officers in terrible condition. They're all rushed in at once, just as you arrive, still rubbing sleep from your eyes. Instance takes the worst case and tells you to triage the other 3. Vase has been shot in the shoulder. He's alert and helps bring in the others, then sways and collapses into a chair. Can I kill Vase? Can Vase finally die? Can I kill Vase? Anemone sits beside him. Her whole face is a mask of red from a cut on her scalp, and she looks stunned. Another lieutenant, Pelk, is unconscious, but nothing seems to be wrong with her from the outside. Vase tells you she's been hit by a charging Xeno. Who do you help first? So, Anemone's all fucked up. Vase has been shot in the shoulder. Pelk is unconscious. Unconscious. Nothing seems to be wrong with her from the outside. Well, realistically, Pelk needs the help. Pelk is clearly most in need of attention. Another soldier helps you lift her into a medbed, and you connect to it via your holopalm. The bed diagnoses her with internal bleeding. Whatever hit her crushed her liver and ruptured her spleen. The medbed is on the case. It flashes through its suggestions and outcomes, and finally a big green button, start. You press it. The bed hums quietly, doing its work. Pelk would be grateful when she wakes up. Suddenly, Instance shouts for you to come help her. She's losing the 4th patient, a commander named Yarrow, whose legs were sliced off mid-thigh by a manticore. Fuck. They've lost too much blood, and the medbed's cellular regeneration field is too slow to deal with the cascading issues their body is having. You and the doctor are going to have to deal with this the old-fashioned way. Tourniquets, saline IV, and blood transfusions. The patient is going into hemorrhagic shock. You have to work fast. Whoa. I haven't had a challenge in a hot minute. 96? Oh, fuck. Okay. Christ. Please turn into a 5. Yes, thank you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to make 35 now, but I've got some pretty good cards here, so let's do 9, 7. I can do 5, and I can do a 4. 41 ain't bad. 49 is better than 41, usually. 40. I think this might be the best I can get, actually. It was not even close. I could have done better. You summon all of your medical knowledge and manage to staunch the bleeding, stabilizing your patient until the medbed can complete the amputation properly. Instance looks like she wants to pat your shoulder but stops. You're both covered in blood. You did well today, Lemon Cream. I'm glad for your support. I think it's obvious you deserve a pay raise. I'll put in the request for your promotion to head nurse. Ah, cool. But Vase is still alive. Boo. 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 I am curious if there is a way to kill Vase. I think if we finish this up, because I am nearly done. I've got 4 more months. Ooh, Boba Fruit. Boba Fruit. Hey Vase, when's your birthday? I forget. I don't remember the birthdays of assholes. Mid-wet. Okay, tomorrow, next month. Next month, I need to give Vase this Boba Fruit. Yes, kill. Yeah, I got the Boba Fruit. Anemone? Aw, Vase is still alive. Fuck you, Vase. It's a shit. Oh, Anemone, I wish I could help you, but I can't. I'm sorry, girl. Why am I looking for stuff? I already got the thing. Yeah, once this is done, once we're done with all this, I'm going to start looking up some stuff on Google. See if we can get Vase killed. Farmers, get to work. 56636, 4 and a 0. Okay, not so bad. So if I do 4, no, if I do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I guess it doesn't count as a straight. Oh, because one of them turned into a 6. For fuck's sake, man. I hate that it does that. God, that is annoying. There you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Now if I do... Nope. If I do... Nope. If I do... Nope. Okay, 43. I could have gotten 50 somehow. Man, I am not good at this game. Okay, welcome to Mid-Wet. Happy birthday, Vase. I got you something. Have a disgusting purple fruit, you piece of shit. Fuck you, Vase. Eat my ass. Back to the med bay. Get to work. You can fix him? No, no, Aza. Look at this asshole. Aza, there is no fixing this man. He's not fine. Look at his stupid face. The arm's cool. Aza. He changes Anemone. He changes Anemone from a powerful, kick-ass warrior woman into a barefoot and pregnant trad wife. He also beats her. Like, that's a thing that happens. So, fuck Vase. I'm sad I wasn't able to kill him. Okay, I don't know why that... Oh, because this gets a +3. Yes, that makes sense. Change him into a trad wife. 6, okay. 6, 6, 7, 10, whatever. Close enough. Oh, this is it, chat. Oh, this is it. We're almost done. New perk. Choose from 3 cards when relaxing. Okay. All right, I don't want to break up with Tangent. We have managed to stay together through thick and thin, despite it all. This is the last month I can do things. So why do we die? We don't actually die. It's just the game ends once you turn 20. 19 years old is the last year you get to do stuff. And then from that point on, you play out the story as it goes. So, no, we don't die. I just joke about that. I think maybe there's a way to die. Like, if you fuck things up hard enough, maybe you can die. But that hasn't happened to me yet. Hey, Nomi. We're good friends, right? Oh yeah, we're pretty good friends. Here, have a crystal. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff that I want to give to people. Vice is gone. I'm not good friends with... Oh, I should be friends with Tammy more. Tammy likes flowers. Hey, Nara. Hi. Aha, you have triggered my RAR command. If you say RAR in any way, I so will respond in kind. There you go, Tammy. We are good friends. This is it. This is it, chat. We are finishing up. This is the last go. We're gonna spend it in medbay. Someone dies on your watch this month. It's not your fault. Sometimes people are just too injured to make it to the medbed in time. It's still hard to stomach, though. Wow. Why is this one locked in? I don't like it when cards get locked in. It bothers me. 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 apparently. Boom. Good enough. Oh, here we go. Are we ready, chat? Are we ready? I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. Last go. Are y'all ready? You need a break soon. Oh, good. I'm not stressed out. You spot your dad. Here's Cal. Okay. Anemone and Vase will be out here. Here's Anemone. Couldn't help her in the end. Kinda sucks. Because my empathy is high enough now that I could have helped her. But, no such luck this time. The crystal must be outside. That sucks. Oh well. This is it, chat. We've done it. Should I repair the robots or I'm gonna assist in the medbay? Oh, that's it, eh? You think Tangent might be spending time with you in medbay. She does seem to know your schedule and usually shows up about an hour into your shift. She still doesn't talk to you. She must enjoy your company. Well, we are dating, so I fucking hope that she likes talking to me. Or just being with me. 6. Okay. Let's see. All cards to the right become blue, which is kind of nice. Do I need it though? I don't think I need it. I've got 6s and, yeah, 4, 6, 6, 9. Good enough. Here we go. The faces. I'll read this one out even though we've done this. Knowing the attack is coming, as it always comes in glow, does nothing to calm your nerves. Down, Ozza. Down. Knowing the attack is coming, as it always comes in glow, does nothing to calm your nerves. There's only so long you can handle sheltering in your quarters. As the month draws longer, you find yourself almost compulsively walking the walls when you're not working, scanning the tree line for the first sign of trouble. You are there when you see them, dark on dark shapes coming out of the forest, perfectly silent. You watch with the lookouts as more and more figures amass at the forest's edge. Minutes pass as the horde pushes into the firebreak, numbering at least, it must be in the thousands, more animals than you've ever seen in one place. The ground is choked with a teeming carpet of smaller creatures darting in and out, darting in and among the legs of... No, oh no. The forest bends as a faceless emerges from its depths, followed by 2 more. The mood on the walls is discouraged. 1 faceless destroyed your colony. 2 faceless required an irresponsible number of explosives to take down. How are you supposed to be able to handle 3? I fought last time, so we're going to flee this time. You duck your head and rush toward the safety of the quarters. As you run, you notice, hey, last time the colony was badly defended. This time it's mediocre. The colony defenses are mediocre. Oh, stuff has happened. Oh, here we go. Whoa. As you run, you notice that the colony seems to be holding its own. Nothing has breached the walls yet, and it seems that the tide of monsters emerging from the trees has slowed. The colony looks evenly matched. The battle's not in the bag, but so long as the defenses hold, things look hopeful. You're descending from the walls when you are thrown to the ground by a tremendous rumble. A few meters in front of you, something tunnels toward you through the mud. You have the impression of something long and dark that cuts through the ground like a shark through water. You scramble to your feet, but it cuts off your path, forcing you towards a geoponics outbuilding. It's a storage shed, mostly empty besides bales of hay used as float cow feed. It's dimly lit, but you think you see another door at the far end. The creature advances, throwing up rocks and chunks of dirt as it tunnels closer. We are going to save. Because last time we fought it, I want to see what happens when I avoid it. You dive through the doorway, hoping that a tunneling creature couldn't follow. It stops on the threshold and pokes a long black snout out of the dirt, sniffing. You sniff too. Is that smoke? You look up at the thatched roof and realize the building you're in is on fire. And it's the end. It's the end, my friends. Your head is pounding. Wait, there's more stuff. Wait, Anemone. Jesus Christ. The dry thatch roof quickly ignites and rains flaming debris down on your head, filling the room with toxic smoke. The ashy heat is intense. You can feel it ripping the moisture from your lungs with every breath. You rush for the rear door, but the fire moves so fast. You're trapped as a roof beam collapses in front of you. You hear a cracking noise, then... Enjoy your lurk, Aza. Just pain and a noise like a bell. The world goes dark. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke, fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vertumna is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is a ringing in your ears. What's going on? You try to speak, but the words come out jumbled. Your throat seizes around a handful of choking smoke, and you feel dizzy and confused. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's a dog. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep... Oh no, I can't do anything. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season, glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? Wait, hold on. Okay. Not a dog, a monster. It's about to end your life, and probably Anemone's too. She tightens her grip on you. So last time I shielded Anemone, I prepared for this earlier though this time. You remembered this day for many years. The choking heat of the fire, this dog creature's dead yellow eyes haunting your dreams. You've prepared for it. Specifically, you've installed an armed freeze trap right where you knew the animal would be standing when it transformed into a towering horror. As it does, you trigger the detonator. The trap sucks inward, drawing all the heat from its surroundings. The monster's feet are frozen to the floor as it instantly crystallizes, becoming an instant ice statue. An ice statue. Anemone doesn't stop to wonder how this happened. She gives the statue a solid kick and it shatters into a million fragments. You emerge from the inferno of the shed, burned and concussed, but alive. Anemone smiles. It's good to be alive. Whoa, stuff has happened. Okay, I need to turn off the skip, just so that we can read some stuff. Oop. You have your wounds tended in the medbay. Other soldiers there are in much worse shape, but at least the battle is over. It was long and bitter, resulting yet again in the destruction of most of the sawmills and arable land. The defenders managed to repel the Xenos before damage could be done to the inner colony. Or maybe the monsters lost interest before finishing the job. It's as if the planet wants you to suffer, but doesn't actually intend to finish you off, yet. But for now, you're just happy you've survived to live another day, and that day is your birthday. By the time you've recovered, the suns have returned. It's your 20th birthday. You're a fully fledged adult now, though in many ways you already were, and have been for a long time. You and your friends step out to greet the new day and start the rest of your life in Vertumna. The end. We did it! Yo! You reached your 20th birthday. Whoa, look how fancy I look. Doctor. I guess that makes sense. Cool. We can move on to other games now. Yeah, I'm going to finish up observation after this because I promised Seka. You devote yourself to the study of body and mind, becoming the colony's first real doctor. Instance is overjoyed that she gets to hang up her stethoscope for good so that she can focus on research. You can fix all the boo-boos. Genetic enhancements for all. Hell yeah! You're going to make each generation better than the last for as long as your gene tech machine keeps running. The colony goes through a few phases of popular fetal enhancements, and you also continue Instance's work in vivo engineering. With Tang and Utopia's help, you pioneer the next generation of gender-confirming therapies. You're also able to turn off chronic diseases and use nanotechnology to boost the human immune system beyond humanity's wildest dreams. You take Chief Engineer's Instance Council position when she retires for good. She retreats into her lab and is rarely seen, always working away on something. The medbeds gradually begin to break down, but your hospital becomes the next best thing. But what about Tangent? You work for many years with Tangent in engineering. She's just as essential to you as she was to Instance, even if at first she's a little resentful that you were named chief engineer over her. You always thought you had a good working relationship with Tangent, that she was happy being your second. Which is why it's a surprise when Tangent abandons her responsibilities as second 1 year after you're named chief. At first, she's happy tinkering with her own research, passion projects that she'd had to put aside when she was working in the lab under Instance, things of little interest to the colony. Gradually, though, you notice that something is wrong. Her quarters, once so pristine due to lack of use, are jammed full of experiments. She takes her meals in her room and often disappears from the laboratory for days at a time. Any polite questions about her independent research are met with either wild-eyed silence or an incomprehensible jumble of half-formed hypotheses and streams of consciousness. Even Instance finds her bizarre enthusiasm impenetrable. She spends more and more time alone with her experiments. People begin to worry. And then she just stops. Everything. Her experiments languish. Tangent languishes. As her partner, you're allowed access to her inner sanctum. Her quarters now completely in disarray and reeking of rotten organics, where you find her still in bed more often than not. Sometimes she's sleeping, but most often she just lies there, trapped in a nightmarish waking state by her hypercharged metabolism. You lie with her and talk about nothing, slowly uncovering her obsession with Dice's fate. Grief manifests at strange times, often requiring years to fully process. Though Tangent chose to leave the lab, you help her realize that without that structure in her life, she's clearly struggling with having to deal with a lifetime of grief all at once. She's burned out, plain and simple. With your help, she manages to recover, but she's haunted for the rest of her life by the unanswered question, what happened to Dice? You and Tangent continue to date for a while, but ultimately your partnership fizzles out. A dramatic breakup isn't Tangent's style, but she does dump you pretty unceremoniously, claiming that she simply doesn't have the attention span to spare romantic entanglements. Rip. Also, hi Megs. Her love life remains fairly private, though she's not as frigid as she always claimed. You hear from the colony gossips that she carries on with a string of casual relationships, mostly with other scientists, mostly women. Cool. Just like Instance, Tangent never donates genetic material to the next generation. She pretends not to care when people say it's such a shame that her tremendous intellect won't be passed on, citing that intelligence is just as much nurture than nature. But you know the truth. She's terrified to pass on her family's mental illnesses to anyone else. Oh. Tangent lives and dies in the shadow of what she almost caused to happen on Vertumna. Knowing that she almost killed every living thing on the planet weighs heavily on her for the rest of her days. Unfortunately, even with her genetic alteration, the human body was not made to withstand long periods without sleep, and Tangent's willful negligence in taking care of herself certainly doesn't help. She develops a heart condition in her early 60s that outpaces the healing capacity of the medbeds, and it eventually takes her life. Oh, Tangent. Poor girl. Your dad never really recovers from your mom's death. He tries, but his smile just isn't the same. He continues to carry the weight of feeding the colony on his shoulders, ranching and farming and analyzing new native plants, trying to find better ways for humanity to thrive on Vertumna. The attacks on the colony destroy his progress every year, and the stress ages him prematurely. You watch your father grow weaker under the strain until one day a sudden heart attack claims him in the field. He worked hard every day to see Vertumna flourish, but you have to go on without him. They'll always be with you, in the ground you walk on, in the trees that give you shade, and in the cycle of life that sustains you. Wow, I fucked up bad. I didn't get anyone else from this playthrough? Damn. And in my later years, if you get your friendship high enough with enough people, like you get what happened to them, like one after another. My partner on her first playthrough got like 5. I got 1. I played this game badly. The days turn to months, eventually becoming years, then decades. Before you know it, you're old. Life is tough, but rewarding. Vertumna continues to challenge you and your loved ones. The attacks continue every year, getting harder and harder to withstand. And not just that, but droughts, earthquakes, diseases, storms, pestilence, and more. Some years you worry that the colony and humanity will be wiped off the map for good. But humans are good at surviving. The adversity strengthens your resolve. You mourn your dead, celebrate your births, and keep adapting to whatever the planet throws at you. This is your home, for better or worse. You do what you can to make it a good one. Eventually death comes to you, as it does to everyone. In the moment of your death, as your brain cells fizzle out one by one and shut down forever, a vision swims in your mind's eye. Is that a person? They seem so familiar. You feel like you know them so well. Oh, it's you, only ancient. Her arms are covered with so many data bands, so many lifetimes of knowledge. The ancient you speaks without moving her mouth, not in words, but in something like pictures. Still, you understand. She smiles. We had a good life, don't you think? But there are so many possibilities, and this was only one of them. I could have done better. I can tell from the weight of your soul, she says sadly, that many of your friends and family died before their time. People who might not have, perhaps, if you'd made different choices. She pats your shoulder consolingly. It's natural in grief to wish you could have done something different, to have saved someone. But we're special, aren't we? We really can save them. We have a chance to take another path, to change the way our life turned out. She reaches out a hand. Come with me. Go with them. The end. Hey, this game's so good. I only got tangent on there. This game's so good. Man. And that's it, chat. This is it. We will be moving on to other games going forward. This was the end of this one. What a good game, though. Man, this game is so good. I suspect playing it by myself, I'll be able to burn through, like, other things, you know? Because I won't be reading it out loud to chat. So, like, if I turn this on, then, you know, it's going to be a lot easier to just run through it, you know? But, yeah. Hey, thank you all so much for watching me play through 2 playthroughs of this back to back. I'm sorry if you got bored of this one, but as I promised, we're going to be moving on to something new. This was the end of this one. Nope. There we go. So this was the end of this one. We're going to be moving on to something new now. So I have a bunch of games lined up. How much time do I have? I have a half an hour to go. Do we want to just yap for a bit? Thank you, Dusty. Do we want to just talk for a bit? Or do we want me to start on something new? I don't think I should start on something new. A half hour isn't really enough time to give something new the space I want to give it. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be finishing it about a half hour. I think I'll leave it there. But let's talk for a little bit. I want to look stuff up about this game. I am curious about stuff about this game. So I'm going to put OBS over here. And I'm going to pull this over here. Get it started to get us hyped for next time? I mean, I can do. That is a thing I can do. I already know the next game I want to play. Unfortunately, I was going to play my next game tomorrow. A game I just picked up on sale called Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced. It looks like it's right up my alley. It looks really cool. The concept seemed interesting. I was going to play it tomorrow, but unfortunately, I can't stream tomorrow because I have been drafted to work tomorrow. But I will be around on Thursday to play more, to play a different game, Ghost Watchers. So, I guess let's take a look at the other one. Perhaps tomato soup? Tomato soup? What you talking about? Let's give this one a try. Let's just take a look, yeah? Here, I'll switch this over. Oh, it does have a category in here. So, I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this. We get game. Oop. And then we go like this. Okay. So, Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced. Let's check this one out. This is what I was going to play tomorrow. We won't be able to play this tomorrow, but what it does mean is I will be able to play it next week. Let's turn you down a touch because you're a little loud. Like that. Like that. Ooh, that is really loud. God damn. Okay. There you go. That'll do. Okay. So, I spotted this game on a Steam sale that's being run right now. It's called like Cozy Games Steam Sale or something or other. From what I read, this is a narrative visual novel style game. Another one that I'm going to have to narrate the entirety of. It stars this person here named Jin, who sells body modifications and genetic alterations and stuff. The gameplay comes from the fact that you've got your pet rabbit here who is sick. So going against your own morals, going against your own ethics, you're selling body mods and things to people who want them, but you're trying to upsell them. So this is fucking horrible capitalism simulator set in a cyberpunk future, which sounds really cool. It's another game that comes with content warnings, which I really like when this kind of thing happens. Yeah, medical costs, lack of autonomy, transphobia, apparently. Although this one says all instances can be avoided. Anyway, let's give her a look, eh? I haven't tried this yet. All right, getting straight back into it. All I've ever known is the city. All I've ever seen are her walls. A glittering metal spike piercing the barren land, embedded deep in its sands. My alarm goes off and I sigh. I'm too tired for work. I leave my apartment building and make my way to the city elevator. I punch in the number for a floor far above mine and pay the fare. Jesus Christ. I cram myself into the shoebox elevator burrowed in the city's bones. My stomach drops as it begins its descent. I consciously relax in the never-familiar press of people, trying to force myself comfortable and pull myself awake. It's a shame that time doesn't stop for the weary. Quality dreams, reasonably priced. 19 minutes later. 19 minutes in an elevator. How tall is this city? Holy shit. 19 minutes later, I've made it to the clinic. The lobby is often quiet. We don't see many clients in a week. I make my way to the coffee machine, blinking back my fatigue. As my mug fills, I notice Baron walk into the lobby. Cool eyes, Baron. I like the tattoos. Hi, Jin. Got a minute? It's never good when your boss wants a word. Yes. Sure, Baron, what's up? I wanted to have a quick chat to see how things have been going, how you've been settling in, that kind of thing. If I've learned anything in my month working here, it's that this chat will not be quick. Let's talk in your office. Uh-oh. He starts walking off, not waiting for my reply. Take a sip of coffee. I take a sip of my coffee and watch him walk for a bit. Then I let out a sigh and follow him back into my office, dread crawling up my spine. When I come in, Baron has settled where my clients usually sit. He gestures for me to take my seat, and I do, watching him with trepidation. So, Jin, you've been here for about a month. How do you feel things are going? They're going well. I think things are going well. I'm still settling in, but I feel like it's been good so far. Hey, music, why are you so loud? But they could be better, right? You're not hitting your targets. Ugh. This game is going to traumatize me just because I don't work in retail anymore and I never want to work in retail again. And I know, you're new and this is your first job as a psych line and it's been a slow month in terms of clients. I get that. I feel confident that you'll do better once you're in the full swing of things. But just for your own peace of mind, and for your good as well, I'd like us to do a little mock client interview. Pretend I'm here to get some mods. Welcome back, Doc. Yeah! Migs, you got that right. Doc. No, Doc, we finished. We finished Exocolonist. We got the doctor ending this time. Tangent dumped us. And then hooked up with a bunch of other people, but so it goes, right? Yeah. But we finished. Yeah, it's okay though. It's fine. I mean, we got to date her for a little bit. You gotta enjoy your victories where you can, right? So it's okay. But no, I was gonna just talk, but chat bullied me into trying out the other game I was going to stream this week. Cannot catch a relationship. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Holy shit. I'm gonna Google a bunch of stuff about that game and see, like, I'm gonna try and not spoil myself on stuff, but I'm curious, like, what kind of things you can do. You know, can you have kids? Can you kill Vase? You know, stuff like that. Just things I'm curious about. But no, this is the game I was going to play tomorrow, called Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced. And short little quick summary. It's a game where you play as Jin here, and your job is to sell body mods and augments to people who want them, but this is capitalistic hellscape, so your job is to upsell them because you have a sick rabbit who has vet bills. So it's the lived experience of a retail worker living in late stage capitalist hell. You know what I mean? So Migs has it right. The real horror, KPIs. This game is going to traumatize me because I worked in retail for a long time and I'm glad I'm out. But it looks good. I'm excited to play this one. Pretend I'm here to get some mods. Do you have any specific feedback? Yeah, fuck off. Are there any specific areas in which you think I can improve? Why don't we begin and I'll show you as we go. I swallow a sigh. Alright, welcome to Envisage Poetry. I try my best not to cringe when I say the name. How Baron came up with something so awful I'll never understand. Can I scroll up? Quick save. Oh, I do have a history. Okay. Welcome to Envisage Poetry. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Jin. My pronouns are any, all. Oh, cool. I'll be consulting on your modifications today. Hello, Jin. I'm Baron, and my pronouns are he, him. It's very nice to meet you. I'm a little surprised he didn't go for a fake name. Fill out the form? Before we start, would you mind filling out this form? I don't think there's a need for that. Can't you just ask me about what you need to know? Procedure. It's our clinic's standard procedure for you to complete this form before we conduct our assessments. Just ask me the questions and write my answers into your form. Push back. It's policy. Make an exception. I insist. I open my mouth to retort, but Baron cuts me off. What kind of clinic is this? I thought the customer was always right. Whoa. This game is gonna have me crashing out, chat. I am having flashbacks to my time in retail and I am not enjoying it. Why did I pick this game? In matters of taste, my mind supplies the end of the quote. Thank you. He isn't going to let this go. All right, I'll fill in your answers. Good. Age. Could you tell me how old you are? Try that again. Friendly. Would you mind telling me how old you are? I need it for the form. How old do you think I am? Oh my god. Play along. Oh, I don't know. Maybe 26? You flatter me. I'm 37. You're a year older than I am, Baron? Fuck you. Yeah, no. Yeah, 100% Migs. Absolutely. I'm 37, but I'm glad that you see me as so youthful. Ugh. Desired procedure. So what mods are you interested in getting? I'm not sure. Maybe something to add a glow to my tattoos? Oh, cool. How about an alternative? Then might I suggest looking at some of our other aesthetic mod options? Colored teeth are really making waves lately. You think they'd suit me? I wouldn't recommend it otherwise. Let's pause for a second. Most clients will have an idea of what they want, and that's great, but people don't always know what's best for them. You have to learn about them and guide them to the best decision. Best for us or best for them? And the best decision is for them to get our mods. Most of the time, yes, but you have to be careful not to just push mods for the money. Getting mods reversed is very expensive, and often we can't put something back to exactly how they were before the initial procedure. We don't want our customers to be dissatisfied or asking for refunds. We're trying to bring joy into the world and get money from them. When mod is bad, called joy over sales. I don't understand. Are we trying to bring our clients joy or sell them mods? It's the same thing. Puke. Mods make people happy, or they should. If the mod isn't helping, then we shouldn't be recommending it. But I really doubt they'll ever happen. Mods make things fun. Maybe this hypothetical customer just hadn't found the right mod yet. In that case, your job would be to help them uncover the mod that's right for them. And on that note, let's get back to it. I may or may not want glowing tattoos. Ugh, I hate this person already. What's your current occupation? You might not believe it, but I actually own a small body mod clinic. This fucking guy. Humor him. What a coincidence. Please tell me more. I'd love to. Here he goes again. When my father passed a few years ago, he left me the body mod shop he'd started and told me to make something good of it. I'm not sure if he meant do good or be profitable, but I choose to believe he meant to do true good. To bring goodness into the world. And grift everybody for every cent they have. So I took the little clinic and I diversified it. We increased variety and dropped prices. Now more people than ever can access mods. Did it cost me? Of course it did. Well, at the beginning at least. But it was all worth it to give people more access to mods. He loves to tell this story any chance he gets. That pained smile. Can we get a quick acknowledgement and appreciation of the artwork we have going on here? This is the most pained smile I have ever seen drawn. Bro's got bills to pay, and he doesn't give a fuck about any of this garbage. That's all the form questions out of the way. Time to move on to the rest of the interview. Let's see. Appeal of glowing tattoos. What makes you want glowing tattoos? What do you like about them? They look nice, they're in fashion, they're cheap. What's not to like? How about resting after mods? You'll need to take the rest of the day easy once you've had the procedure. Can you make time for that? No. Questioning. What's wrong? You can't ask like that. You need to ask nicely. Like, do you have any plans for after the procedure? That's really vague. You know what? Okay. Sure, will do. Great. Do you have any plans for after the procedure? Not particularly. Just going to head home, maybe spend the following weekend with some friends. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? Oh. Snippy! You don't need to gloat about it. You're right, I don't. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I have never had a boss back off before. Budget. What does your budget look like for this procedure? Oh, it's very tight. $3,000 at most? Fuck. I note it down. Glowing tattoos usually range from $600 to $5,000 depending on the size, features, and whether there's a complete design on the skin. Will that be a problem? No. Not at all. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality modding at low costs. That makes me so happy to hear. That I believe. Next phase. Alright, I think I've got what I need. Let's move on. No, that's no good. Talk to me more first. Build rapport. It's better if you talk to them for longer. But that means fewer clients. Yeah, this is inefficient session use. Fewer clients. Doesn't that just mean I see fewer clients in a day? People like to feel important and looked after. You want to make them feel special, like you care about them. And when people talk a lot in conversations, they leave with a more favorable impression of you. So get them talking and keep them talking. Seem interested in what they have to say. What is there to talk about? Can't you make small talk? Ask them about their work, hobbies, whatever. Friendliness level? How friendly do you expect me to be with clients? Enough to be personable, to make them like you. And if it seems like you feel better with friendly, then you should be even more friendly. It seems manipulative. Isn't doing this manipulating the clients? To a degree, yes, but all of sales is manipulation. You admit it then. In any case, I hired you because you're a people person. Well, that's what it said on my resume, but everyone knows resumes are big fat piles of shit. You lie through your teeth to get a job. Hi, here's the person I will be cosplaying while at work. Please hire them. In any case, I hired you because you're a people person. Try to form genuine connections. If it's really not working and you feel like the conversation is forced, then let things lie. You'll just make everything awkward otherwise. What are my boundaries? Aren't there professional psych-line client boundaries I should be minding? Oh, don't worry about that. It's not like you're a doctor, or licensed for that matter. Huh? You're a salesperson, not a therapist. Impact on salary. Will having longer client sessions impact my salary or commissions? Now, why would you think that? Before we get back to it, I want to make sure you understand that you're a salesperson first. It's fine to form connections. I encourage it even. It usually makes the selling go better. Why did I say encourage so strangely just then? That was weird. Remember, you're not a therapist. You don't have to abide by any rules. I like talking to clients and getting to know them. It's the best part of my job. Oh, gross. But when Baron talks about it like this, something about it feels vile. The ethical implications twist in my stomach. All right, what do you do for work? How do you like your job? Oh, I love it. It makes me happy to know I'm doing so much good. What's your favorite part? What do you think is the best part of your work? I love how much joy my clinic can bring. Modding is incredible, and I'm excited to bring that opportunity to more people each day. And much better job. Well done with the small talk. Ugh. It helps you, and it keeps me happy. My pronunciation first. No. It helps you, and it keeps me happy. I feel like I'm really getting my money's worth. This ass. Professional. Glad to hear that I'm meeting expectations. Surpassing even. Ugh. Hobbies. Do you have any hobbies? As a small business owner and entrepreneur, my work takes up most of my time. But I do quite enjoy music. Do you have any recommendations? Is there anything you'd recommend? Of course! I listen to many genres. Neoclassical punk, ferocious flute, pop folk metal, underground M-pop covers. But you'd probably like Birdsong and Symbols Volume 3. It's a concept album about childbirth expressed through birdsong, wind chimes, and cymbals. What the fuck? It's a must listen if you're looking to expand your music repertoire. I'll check it out, thanks. I definitely won't. No shit. Let's move on. Interesting, thank you for sharing. That sounds really awful. No shit. You sit down for a nice, calming evening, and then you hit play, and you just... Ah, yes. The beautiful tones. The beautiful tones. Ah, yes. How nice is this? Oh, it's so nice. Isn't it happy to chat more about it later if you'd like? No. Alright, I think I've got what I need. Let's move on. To the recommendation. Excellent. I look over my notes detailing my talk with Baron. They're a mess of advice and intentional obfuscation. So I think you'd better recommend me. Cosmos Sheldrake has albums made of animal noises. He fucks. I don't know Cosmos Sheldrake. I like ambiance. I really like white noise. Stuff like that is cool. The Flashbulb actually did an entire album of ambient music, and it was phenomenal. I think it's called the Flashbulb. Is it Pale Blue Dot? I don't think he did it as the Flashbulb. He did it as Ben Jordan. So Ben Jordan is the Flashbulb's real name. But Ben Jordan did an album called Pale Blue Dot, and it's so good. And I'm gonna put it in my thing here because I'm allowed to post links in my chat. So if you like ambient music, go check this out. Ben Jordan, the Flashbulb, is fantastic. Pale Blue Dot's really good. Recommend procedure, don't recommend procedure. I guess you'll be happy to hear that I do recommend you then. Great! My reasoning being that it suits him? It's harmless? What fucking weird... Suits him. Glowing tattoos, which suits you well. Suit you well. You really think so? And what if I wanted the higher end version that changes color depending on my environment? What would you say then? Encourage spending more, defer decision, recommend lower end. So here's the problem, right? I know what I am treating this like an actual job would be treating in this, and I know that they would want me to do this one. I'm going to defer decision. I tell you to go home and think about what you really want. If it's important to get the higher end model, then you can come back once you're ready to make that kind of decision. And if you decide getting the mod sooner is best, then you can come back immediately and we'll schedule you in. Come on, Jin, you know better than to send away a customer. No, I don't care. Your job is to help them make these decisions, not ask them to leave it to make it themselves. You're lucky I'm not a real client. We might have lost a customer. I don't care. Move on. Noted, I'll do better next time. See that you do. Fuck you, Baron. And now my favorite part. Yes. The cross-selling. The upselling and cross-selling. I am going to hate this game. As you know, or should know, you check that catalog in front of me and pick some options you think I'd like. Pitch them to me, but don't push too much. You'll come off annoying. Yeah, Flicker. Yeah, it sucks. Procedure cost is 2,000. I haven't upsold him anything. Total cost is 2,000 times 2. Oh, times 0.2. So my commission is 400. Wow. Well, I mean, a 20% commission is pretty good though, right? It's not bad. Right? Unless I'm only getting paid commission, in which case that sucks. But if this is on top of a salary, like 20% isn't awful? Yeah. Fanged teeth, drug-resistant liver, improved sense of smell, upgraded eyes, or ear improvements. The guy's coming in for an aesthetic mod. I'm going to suggest fanged teeth. And maybe upgraded eyes so that he can see other people, right? He said his budget was 3,000. I'm a little over budget, but 100 is an easy swing. What is the eye upgrade? I don't know. It just says upgrade eyes. Beats me. Submit that. Okay, I think that makes sense. 20% of 3K is 6,000. Yeah, like 20% is not bad. Picked everything out? Good. Upgraded eyes can probably come with aesthetics for cheap. Yeah, right? Like you could give yourself heterochromia or zoom or something. Honestly, give me the Zeiss lenses. Just give me nice Zeiss eyes. Now I can check this handy tablet in front of me and see all the goodies you're offering. Let's see. Try fanged teeth. Have you considered getting fanged teeth? I think they would fit your vibe. I feel like they'd fit your vibe. I don't think I give off spooky vibes. Do I? I didn't mean spooky. I meant that the teeth give off a cool and suave feeling, which does fit your vibe. Oh, I see. Excellent. I suppose I must get the teeth then. Great. How about eyes? Have you thought about upgrading your eyes? You could keep up with trends. This is important. Other eye models have been rising in popularity recently. We could swap you out for a trendier model. You do give off some gas. I like my eyes. They're timeless and classic. What? Desty! I am not horny. Get out of here. You don't. No one pull up the clip where I was thirsting over the power suits earlier. Can't you sell a bit better? Be more persuasive? What the fuck? I just said try eyes. They're cool. Defend myself. The pitch I gave was fine. It was not fine. It was bad. Very bad. I feel like I've sold a fair amount based on Baron's hypothetical budget. I don't want to push things too much. He stops to take a long breath. Much wood did I give Rex? Quite a lot, actually. Let's move on. I have other notes for you. I take a slow breath. This'll be good. Great job learning from your mistakes. I appreciated how you recovered after we spoke about you chatting with clients more. You took feedback well, so take credit for that. I know I'm not always the best at delivering my comments. And in the end, you made a good decision, even if you did completely flub it. What was that? Now, as for your efforts at cross-selling, you could have tried to sell me more mods. I barely bought anything extra. Well, fuck you. He watches me for a long moment before standing. Alright, that's all for today. Good work. I look forward to seeing your progress. I watch Baron leave, feeling a bit shaken. Things went well overall, but I know Baron will continue keeping an eye on me. After staring at paperwork for a few hours, the clock ticks over to leaving time. I let my gaze linger over my office to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, then leave to begin my trek home. The apartment. I climb the stairs to my apartment and shut the door with a sigh. I hear a slight rustling and look around. Nibbles is watching me from her enclosure. Baby! Nibbles dandelions! What an adorable rabbit. Seeing her always fills me with warmth. Check her food. I check her food and notice she's eaten less than usual. I refill her water and wonder if my worry is warranted. I glance at the time. The vet should be calling soon. Alright. We're going to save. we're going to save, and we're going to call it here because I've got an ad coming up in a minute. So I'm going to leave this on a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger is the bunny is maybe sick, and we need to deal with the vet about it. So, I guess I will open that. That's fine. Y'all can see my schedule. So, like I was saying, my schedule says I have a stream tomorrow. I don't. I'm sorry. Work has come up. I got stuff to do in the evening, so I won't be here tomorrow. But I will be here on Thursday, and we're going to be playing Ghost Watchers with Azza and maybe Spooky VT. If you like Spooky, then it's going to be me, Spooky, and Azza. We're going to be hunting some ghosts together. It's going to be a time. So come on by on Thursday. I promise we'll have some fun. And if I don't see you at all, if I don't see you Saturday, I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you take care of yourselves. Halloween's coming up. Start getting excited about it. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's find someone to raid to. Let's find someone to raid to. First and foremost, is anyone playing this game right now? I suspect I am the only one playing this. I am indeed the only one playing this. I'll throw head pats. Thank you for the head pat. Ba, 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 ba. No, Destiny, you can't give me push-ups right at the end of the stream. God damn it. I'm gonna do them. I will do them once I raid out. I promise you, I will do them once I'm done, okay? I'm not gonna do them right now because I want to find someone to raid to, and I have ads coming up soon, and I don't want to let it run because I don't need to fucking do that shit. God, I hate ads. Who's streaming right now? Joe Cat is streaming. I'm not gonna raid out to Joe. That would be wild. Can you imagine raiding to someone? Someone's got like 1,000 viewers and you raid to them with your, I don't know how many people are watching me right now. Like, oh, I do know 5. Okay. God, what a nightmare that would be. How about not a lot of people streaming today? Interesting. I guess Yura is streaming. I guess I'll, I guess I'm gonna raid out to Yura. So Yura is playing Danganronpa V3. I've never played that game, so I guess we'll see. So, raid is live. Tell them I sent you. Tell them I said hi. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's always a blast. And I hope I see y'all later. Bye, everyone.